Hello, Internet, and welcome to this bullshit that we do on this channel. Hi.
Rob is looking at me weird.
Hi,
Rob's looking at me weird. Make him stop.
I'm Van, and I will be your babysitter today. We're here to play some goddamn Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm so excited. We missed last week. What happened last week?
Your computer blew up.
My computer blew up last week. That's right.
Yes,
it got better.
It did get better. My computer is a brand new power supply, and it's running like a dream. I finished Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, if you're building your
What
computer,
a way to stress test it.
Yeah, really.
That might have been what finally blew it.
just
Listen,
a PSA,
Death
don't
Stranding
overlook
killed-
upgrading your power supply.
Yeah,
No,
so apparently
never.
I hadn't done that, and the rest of my pieces were like, we need more power, and my power supply was like,
It's
got it.
not the sexiest part to upgrade,
Yeah.
but if it don't work, none of
Nothing
it works.
works.
Yeah, it's no. My computer didn't blow up. I was in the middle of playing Cyberpunk 2077, and the entire thing just shut off.
It was like, I'm done.
And it was like 1
Now.
o'clock in the morning. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
all fixed. We're good.
Cut to
We're
us
back.
both crying in Van's office, trying to figure out what's going on.
And also, as
Been
far
there,
as
buddies.
this is not what this stream is about at all. But it's actually not that expensive of a part to replace. So
It's not. Just
like
get
next,
a good one.
next time you
and-
upgrade your
Super
graphics
cheap.
card or something,
Yeah.
check out that power supply. Keep your rig
You
running.
know what? And you know what? Just give yourself a little treat. You can get yourself a normal power supply for cheap, or put a little extra money and get one with lights on it. Yeah, make you feel special.
Anyway, so that's how my week has been. Hi, everybody. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons, not talk about computers. But we're doing it on computers. I have no announcements or anything. We're here. We're definitely professional streamers, as you can tell. If you want to join us for other things that we do, our schedule, which, oh shoot, I need to update. I'll do that this afternoon, is below our faces. The only thing that's not true on there is that Squire Squad ended. They had their finale after like 2.5 years. So Tuesdays are bi-weekly. Escape Velocity now. Everything else is regular, except for in our Saturday slot, we're doing a little bit of a mini series while we're missing a player from our Parslings game. I'll let Val talk about that. But yeah, we do a bunch of shit on this channel, and it's all fun and good, and you should watch it. Come hang out in our Discord, subscribe to our YouTube, all that stuff. I'm not going to belabor the point. I am instead going to let my friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, if you even can, at this point. It's getting harder and harder out there on social media, my friends. Who they are playing today, and one important thing that happened during the last session. Starting with Sid. I would say important is probably relative, but...
Fair. Hey, I'm Christine Sid. You can find me all over the internets at Greek Sid. I am here on Game Nights, GGK exclusive currently, Thursdays through Mondays. Mostly playing in games. I do run our game of Elegance and Vigilance, our Good Society / D&D game on Thursdays at 7 o'clock Eastern. We did not have a game this week because... Fuck you, Comcast. I had no internet for several
Sid's
hours.
whole internet exploded.
My entire internet exploded. So that was not fun, but we brought it back this week. So yeah, come check that out. We have some Scooby-Doo mysteries to unfold, as well as some interesting conversations from what some of you have been sending me privately. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so come check that out. But today I am playing Giselle Wintersweet. She is our Tabaxi warlock / rogue. And, well, an important thing for Giselle last time was that she got her ass kicked by Harrigan. Don't worry, she deserved it.
Sit down.
It's okay.
Stay humble.
She needed it.
She got
Yeah, I think she has some words to say to her oldest friend about that situation too. But that's me.
Thank you, Sid. Who's next? I'm looking at the screen. Rob. Rob
It's
next.
me. Hello. Hi. Rob, bonus stage Rob, bonus underscore stage underscore Rob. Any and all of those somewhere on social media. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, the Hive. It's a whole thing. So I am also a GGK exclusive for the time being. But something I did want to shout out is that last weekend I was on twitch.tv/The Monty Hall, who we played a cheeky little one-shot about rescuing a farmer's sheep. It was really cool. It was set in their, I believe, their homebrew world, which is getting a campaign very soon on their channel. So a couple cool friends of mine that I wanted to shout out there. But today you can find me playing Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year paladin / fighter / good boy. And one important thing that happened last session is that I acquired a couple new friends. That's always very important. Namely Bloody Toes, which I'm going to say is arbitrarily friend number 127. Who we're partying up to kick a witch's ass. A hag's ass. A hag's sag. Nope, I'm done. Yeah, just
Haggis.
stop me. Yeah, haggis.
Haggis.
That's a different thing.
Haggis. You take the hag, you kill her, and you stuff her with sheep guts, and then you serve it on a plate, and that's haggis.
I like the stipulation that you have to serve it on a plate.
Yeah.
Like if you put that shit in a bowl.
I watched the
Also, do you
Samurai
stuff
Jack
her
episodes with the
full
Scotsman.
of-
That tracks.
Do you shove
Yes.
her full of the
I
sheep
live
guts, or do you
next to
stuff
Scotland
her
now. That
into
tracks.
It's like a
the sheep
turducken.
guts?
Yeah.
Turducken
Okay.
situation. Yeah.
Sure.
Shove the hag into the sheep. What do
Rob
shove
knows
the
what we're
sheep
talking
into?
about.
No, what
He's
if you turn it
European.
into street food? Can you put it on
I'm
a kebab
basically
stick?
British now.
You gotta put it on a little paper
Ooh.
plate, but you gotta double plate it because it's kind of greasy, or it's gonna fall apart.
Fair.
Double plate that shit, yo.
Can you make a corn
Just-
haggis if you dip it in cornbread and fry it?
I mean, you
That's
could,
just
but you really don't.
Prismare's soul food, baby. We're gonna move on. It's Rachel's
What's happening?
turn.
I thought I blacked out.
Hi!
Now I want a
Sorry
corn dog.
for my
Damn it.
contributions to this conversation. I made it weirder than it already was, which is saying something. But that's me. Hi, I'm Rachel Elizabeth. You can find me here on Twitch at Rachel Elizabeth, where I've been streaming recently because I play D&D on the internet with my friends 3 times a week. I am here on Saturdays. You found me. I'm on LB's channel on Sundays. And I'm on Nerd Emergence YouTube channel on Thursday evenings. But we haven't been playing that game recently. Hopefully we'll be back to it the next couple weeks because there's lots of construction going on at Jordan's house. And on the internet and other places, I don't know, look for me. You can probably find me at Rachel is Mess or at Rachel Elizabeth places that I don't use very often because I'm bad at social media. But today I am playing Sereia Vale, the Water Genasi Circle of Wildfire Druid. And something that hurt my soul the last time that we played was Lon Sereia went to investigate the house that was on fire from our little fire gremlin friend. And Van said, it appears that there was no one there, which made us feel like we missed a person and now they're dead. Whoops. So
War
there's
never
that.
changes.
So we probably missed saving somebody. Ugh.
If it was that one guy, he probably wouldn't have let you pull him out of a fire.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that is the one guy who turned into the giant dragonfly and flew off. Someone turned into a giant dragonfly and flew away from the burning house before we attempted to clear it. But we're not firefighters. We're not that's not our job.
We are firefighters in the wrong sense.
Yes, I'm the opposite of a
We're
firefighter.
fire people in like the Fahrenheit 451 sense, where we
Yes.
start the fires.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Fahrenheit 451 firefighter.
Yeah. This group, well known for supporting book burnings.
Yeah, Sereia loves burning books.
we like to erase
heard it here,
history
folks.
to protect. No, I even feel bad saying that. No, I'm not even going to finish that one.
It's actually the Queer Chronicles of the Whitewashing Quintet.
Oh, ow.
It's not.
Ooh.
We
Okay.
burn books like Mein Kampf.
Yeah, only the really bad ones.
We burn the really bad ones and
How
only
did
save the ones
we
that people try to
start
ban.
with
Or-
Prismary cuisine and end.
I don't know.
With book burning.
With
Culture
book
is
burning.
complicated, Rob.
Oh my
You're right, and I
God.
should check my
I'm
privilege.
really worried about what we're gonna tangent off to in our next introduction.
Yeah.
Well, it's
your turn.
yours.
I'm
Go
done.
for it. Let's see what you
Listen,
do.
You're steering the
Balls
boat,
in
my
your
friend.
court.
All right, time to make my preemptive apology video. Hi, internet.
Grab your ukulele.
No.
Uh,
We're not
You're all
going to
a
be
bunch
able
of
to.
cloud
We're
chasers.
not going to be
Oh
able
my
to do the
God.
stream.
Anyway,
here's my SoundCloud.
at least you're not Anthony Bourdain. Not Anthony Bourdain. Someone who gave like a recipe while doing an apology video.
Make sure that you make the video exactly 10 minutes so it can be monetized.
All right, hi everyone. I'm Val. You find me at the Kraken's Crown, lurking around the internet here on Thursdays and Mondays, playing running games. I run this afternoon. I'll be running our second half of our doubleheader here today. We'll be playing part 2 of the One Piece 5e hack that I wrote, and my players helped me playtest. We're gonna be down our captain today, and I am trying to figure out what to do about that. So I guess join us to see what I come up with to rectify that situation. So
Someone else can fly the ship.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
It's
yeah,
not One Piece unless the captain.
I didn't
is
balance
right
all
for
the
half
encounters for
arc.
5 people, and then and
I mean,
and all of
Luffy
that.
just goes to sleep for entire episodes.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
really.
Yeah, I might just have
Also,
the
I
captain go to sleep.
appreciate that you understand that, man.
I've watched
No, we're like
40
50
episodes of One
Oh
Piece.
yeah, we're 40 episodes
This is
in.
the best day ever.
But yeah, so I'm running that this afternoon, and then on Mondays I run a game of Red Jenny. We'll play the Dragon Age TTRPG. But today I'm going to be playing Law, who is the Witchlight Monarch and also a artificer and wizard, but mostly the Monarch of the Witchlight. And last time I sabotaged the hell out of Giselle during her fight,
Yeah, you did.
Law casted X.
and I
speed.
don't feel bad about it.
And she doesn't really know.
I thought she knew.
She knows
She
that
knows
they cast a
that Law
spell
cast a
right
spell.
before
Oh,
the
That's it.
fight.
Okay.
Not on who and not what it was. Thank you, Val. And last and hopefully quickly, Wally.
I'll try. Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally. You can find. I'm your non-binary assigned best friend on the internet. You can find me wherever socials is WALE132, like the cute little Disney robot, except Instagram because I don't fucking use it. You can find me on all the stuff that everyone already talked about because I'm a GGK exclusive. Also, check me out on the Adam list. I recorded my last episode for their story arc, and oh boy, I cried. Do you want to cry? Do you like crying? Come check it out. It is fantastic fun.
Like it.
Sid, okay.
Do I do it at the drop of a hat? Yes.
Yes.
Do
Okay,
I
okay.
like it?
All right. Okay. That I can accept. I can accept.
I
that.
enjoy things that evoke emotion.
Okay. Well, I cause a lot of emotion.
Well,
in-
duh.
Both in myself, surprising myself, and the others. So check it out. But today I am playing Damian, the dragon monk, and oh boy, what happened last time? Well, we unionized. After we rescued, we rescued 2 people from the clutches of the hag after finding out they do some really creepy taxidermy, and we unionizing them, and we're gonna go bop this hag in the schnoz.
Oh, we got the heart.
Yes, that's right. Yes, we got the missing heart
We got the face heart.
from
It was
you
very
know,
cold.
Yeah, We got the missing heart for sad emo boy, elf boy playing their My Chemical Romance amongst the mushrooms.
Avian.
Octavian.
I think.
Yeah,
Sounded right in my head.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
From my notes.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. And that's
Octavian.
I got
sad emo elf. Get back heart.
I
That's my
have no
notes.
tangent. I have no bits to go on a tangent with. This
That's
time.
okay. I'm sure we'll come up with some along the way.
Mhm.
I know we're not really known for doing bits here, but
We really aren't.
We're gonna try
that's not. If
try
you,
something
if
new.
you, sh- yeah,
It's
if you show up
summertime,
for
baby.
bits, if
We
you show
play
up
a
for
very
bits,
rules heavy,
yeah.
very serious
Mhm.
D&D.
I love.
Okay.
I both love and know the
Grimdark.
rules.
We don't ignore them for our own gain.
Or
We
for
homebrew
silly
nothing.
bullshit.
We don't.
No
I don't even know what that
silliness
means.
here.
We follow a very strict bullet point of like points we gotta hit during the quest. And that
Yep.
kind of stuff.
Very
There is
crunchy.
nothing.
Right, Jack?
There's
Very
nothing
crunchy.
cool about the rule of cool.
Nothing cool at all.
Nope.
If someone, hey kids, listen, it's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary sign best friend on the internet. If someone tells you to like improv do a D&D game, you tell them no, that's no good.
We're gonna have to go to a break after we're done with introductions today.
No.
That was for Rob and Rob alone.
All right. Are you guys ready to get started?
Yes.
Excellent.
Sure.
So, yeah, that's basically what happened last time you guys made your way out across the lake to Bavlorna's wonderful, beautiful, definitely clean and not creepy at all cottage in the middle of Misty Lake. Came up through a trapdoor in the bottom and began to poke around. Some of the rooms, you found some interesting stuff. Some of the rooms you opened, looked inside, and immediately shut the door behind you and decided you didn't want to deal with that. And that is valid. But right now you find yourselves on the second level of this 3-level building. Having come up from the bottom level with her big pool, with the kind of stopped up fountain in the center, up a bunch of stairs that were just covered in bees. Bees everywhere, wasps everywhere, and into the kitchen, where it was extremely easy for you because she despises her employer very much, to convince Bloody Toes, the red cap chef, to join your side, or at least help you out. You got Octavian's heart back, and you rescued your wonderful new satyr friend who now has clothes, and you were deciding what you wanted to do next. So you tell me.
Okay, so we have. Okay, actually, hey, Bloody Toes.
Yeah.
Are there other people like you here that have beef with her?
We're called red caps. You don't just have to say people like me.
No, that's not what no, I mean people who work here.
You want to go? You want to fight me? Do you see how big this knife
I
is?
mean, maybe I kind of do.
That feels like something we should
could
do
spar.
later.
I mean, we could spar later if you want.
No, I don't spar.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm down to clown no matter what, for a fight anyway. But I really feel like we should focus on punching the hag in the nose.
Yeah, all right. No, I mean, it's really just me that works here. I mean, she's got her little creepy minions running around, but I wouldn't call them sentient necessarily.
So they're homies. Got it. Okay.
And she created them?
Yeah,
She didn't recruit them. Okay.
no.
Got it. All right.
And right now you said she has some sort of darkling in her office right now, right?
Yeah, they're having some kind of business meeting. I don't know.
Is that something we want to spy on, or should we just wait until they leave and then we go kick her ass?
Or we just kick in the door, pow, 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 ambush, take her out.
I like that idea. Kick in the door, be like, "Hey, Bavlona, we're here to chew bubble gum and punch you in the schnoz, and we're all out of bubble gum."
I have gum right here in my purse if you need it.
Oh, can I have some?
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, presumably anybody that's working with her and having a meeting with her probably isn't a great person. and we could be preventing further atrocities by breaking this up.
I mean, we take the person that she's talking with. We don't kill them for once.
And we question them.
And then we kill them.
There, we were gonna have a meeting with her. Does that make
We have the burn
us
book.
Yeah,
bad
but we're the
people?
good people.
Yeah, Oh, yeah.
How
Well,
do you
we
know
were-
that the person in there isn't doing the same thing?
That's why we don't kill them. We capture and then we interrogate. We bring them to the verge of death, and then we question them mercilessly.
Okay, wait. I don't like this more and more the longer you keep talking. Hang on.
Don't worry about the question mercilessly. That's what the law says when I ask them if they stole my shampoo. So
I was
don't
really
worry about it.
leaning into becoming a monarch.
What, did you not all take the interrogation elective last year?
Not a thing. Not a thing. Not a thing.
So, I'm just gonna throw out my vote. I say we go with the pretense of giving back the burn book, and then see if we can maybe get some information out of Babylorna on her sisters. Because doesn't everybody say that they hate each other? So that we're better prepared going forward, and then we fuck her up.
I like
Okay.
that idea.
That
I
makes
like
sense.
That. Yeah. That's
But
good.
let's just do some spying too. I like that.
Also, we know that little thing that she's allergic to.
Oh, the winter shins, right?
Yeah, we know
Oh
that.
yeah.
Maybe we can find out something good on her sisters
Okay,
like
okay.
that.
Okay. I have an idea. So I can go in invisible, and then I can scout that around. Also, I don't know, hags are very magical, so she might be able to see through invisibility, which might that might be a good thing for us to know going in. But then I can just run around her with her shins and see if she starts sneezing. I thought it would be fun either way, but I don't know if you don't think it's a good idea.
I like that idea. I was just struggling with D&D Beyond, and I couldn't focus on what you were saying and speak. So
That's extremely relatable.
Well, if she can see some of us, and then one of
Yeah.
us is invisible, and then she starts sneezing, that would be a
And-
tip-off that there was someone else there.
mm.
If none of us are moving around in
But does she
counterclockwise
have to-
circles.
Well, what if there's multiple Willoughbys running in circles?
How do we get multiple Willoughbys?
Spirit Shroud.
Oh.
I thought you'd wanted me to clone you. Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
that's a good
Can
other-
you
Can
do
you
that?
do that?
Maybe.
That's horrifying, but I do like my siblings, so it would be cool to have more of us.
I have an idea. I watched this movie called The Prestige, and I really want to try it out.
Okay, I like
I feel
Sereia's idea. I think we go in under the guise of returning the book, and then we go from there. Again, do you want me to be invisible, and then I can scout around her room invisible?
I think
We
it
just
better
go in
better
both.
safe than sorry. Yeah.
I mean, go in invisible, and we'll see whether she notices you or not.
Yeah. And if
Cool.
she does notice you, we'll come.
Just pretend your hood got stuck.
Sure.
We could go
it's
in
a
like
cursed cloak of invisibility. She can't take it off. That's weird.
we go in as exterminators and we say, "Wow, have you seen about the pesky invisible cat problem we've been having around here lately?"
No, we have an invisible cat to deal with your invisible mice.
Oh, that's even
There we go.
better.
I like it. Okay, burn book, invisible mouse exterminators.
No, I was kidding about that.
Look,
No,
it's
I'm
a
in.
good idea.
No, I like
Val.
it.
I like it. It's a good idea because how
It's a
will
good
you?
bit.
Yeah.
This
how will
is
you
so
catch-
stupid.
yeah.
She's gonna attack us the second she sees us. We are way over prepping for this. Let's just go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we waiting for the Darkling to leave or not? That's the part I'm not clear on.
Yeah.
I kind of want to deal with them if they're like somebody said my caffeine hasn't kicked in yet about them doing atrocities and
That
Oh,
was
that
Willoughby.
me.
that was Willoughby. Okay.
Willoughby's
Yeah.
kind of the only one worried about atrocities. So
Yeah,
let's be
well,
honest.
it is a good point because if she's passing along information,
That's
then
not true, I
it's-
hope.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So yes, I'd rather capture them too.
Okay.
Okay.
So now that you guys have talked yourself in a full circle, what's the plan?
Is she sneezing? We've been talking in a circle.
No, unfortunately, it was a clockwise circle.
I mean,
Damn
I
it!
Dang it!
think out of character, we decided instead of ambushing, we're going to knock on the door and
With the
say,
big
"Hey,
book.
we've got your
So here
book."
we have your book,
Yeah.
and also an invisible cat to deal with your.
But also,
invisible mice
here's
problem.
my-
Or is
here's
that
my
one just
question.
that's in the back
Don't-
pocket, just in
That
case.
one.
Pocket. Plan B.
What
Yeah,
end
please,
are
let's
we-
put that in the back.
Can I just understand to what end are we starting this off with a conversation?
We're starting
To
it off. that
get
we-
more info on
yeah.
the other hags because they hate each other.
Okay, so we're thinking that we might be able to convince her that we
Yeah.
didn't just break into her house.
Yeah, reciprocity.
Yes.
We're giving her a book back.
Reciprocity.
We want information on her sisters.
You gotta
Okay,
honor that
I'm willing
rule.
to try it.
Yeah,
I
they have to
think
honor
this
the
is going to
rules.
go horribly, but
Oh,
I'm
it's-
willing
I'm
to try
sure
it.
it is.
Well,
Probably.
I think you're
Grown up
basing that
for
off the
weapons.
last conversation you tried to have with an NPC law, which didn't go that well.
Me?
To be fair,
I
he
think-
was kind of a dingle.
But I think we talked about why that conversation didn't go very well.
Oh, right, yeah. I
Because
was
you were an
very
asshole!
And so I guess when
Yeah.
you call a man and a stupid idiot to his face, he doesn't like it very much.
That's fine. I'm not planning on calling her an idiot right away, immediately,
That's probably for the best.
within the first.
Or a
opening.
dummy, or a putz, or a schmuck. Like, you gotta be very
I
specific.
will let
You
somebody else
can't-
do the talking.
Will you?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I feel like we say this every week. We came with
I
a
don't know if
weird
that was
energy.
directed towards Law or Val, and I'm very concerned.
Oh,
You've been taking this monarch thing a little seriously.
it's because the sun's out. Nobody knows how to behave.
We have been meaning to sell it to you and sit you down about the monarch thing.
You know
It's
the
just-
phrase.
There
heavy
is no hag. There's just an intervention on the other side of the door.
Like your whole
Walk in.
family is in
Like,
there and
see that.
everything.
You are safe. Like all of the versions of Dutch are there. Like your dad's there.
Spoilers.
Ryan knocks on the door.
All right.
You
Are we
knock-
going
okay.
to go into
With
the
me.
study? All right.
So yes, there is actually a door that goes into the study, sort of around the corner, down a little hallway in the kitchen. So Bloody Toes has pointed it out to you. I think she did that last time. But yeah, you knock on the door, and you hear what very little you could hear of like voices inside, just stops. There's like a second of silence, and then just from inside you hear, "Yes."
We have something of yours that you were looking for?
There is another second or so of silence, couple of seconds, and then you hear a click. The lock on the study door opening, and the door just kind of swings open in front of you.
I don't remember who has the book.
Let's hope she burned a spell slot on that mage hand.
I think Giselle.
I think I do, actually. I'm going to invisibly pull it out of my purse and, like, push it to somebody.
I like the idea of it just hovering through the air.
Okay, so Giselle's invisible. Everyone else can be seen, correct?
Yeah.
No spells or anything. Okay. You guys have been doing so much invisibleness and wild shaping. I'm like, who's here right now?
Who's here?
Yeah, Sereia, you pull out the book seemingly from under your cloak. You pull out the big book of bad blood and step into the study. And I will tell you what you see. There are two creatures having tea, ostensibly, in the middle of this room. One of them is seated in a a really like time-worn armchair. She is tall, lean. She has this very dark, like gray complexion. She's dressed all in black, with a big, wide-brimmed hat that's kind of obscuring her eyes, like the top of her face. The other figure, sitting across from her, is a toad-like creature, bulging eyes, cracked, this lightish, like gray, sort of like pallid skin, with what look like kind of cracks running through it, like when your skin gets super dry, like when the skin of your knuckles gets super dry and it starts to crack. This person is clad in just sort of this like shapeless, sort of gray brown like patchwork garment, and is sitting across from the tall lean woman, on the end of a love seat with like her legs pulled up underneath her. Flies sort of flit in and out of her mouth, which when it's not speaking just kind of hangs open and a little sideways. And then clinging to her are what look like two tiny versions of her, sort of clinging to like a shoulder and an arm like pets, kind of toad-like, just kind of hanging there, big bulging eyes. And yeah, these two weirdos sit across from each other, having tea. The room is absolutely filthy. It's disgusting in here. There are dirty dishes. There's bits of discarded food everywhere. Like the furniture, you can tell, like probably was nice at one point, but just hasn't been taken care of. It is stained. The upholstery is torn and patched and torn again. Yeah, and then the only other thing in here, is there's some shelves. There's a desk on one side, like you'd expect to see in like a study, and then in one corner there is this large, like just absolutely massive, wooden cabinet. But yeah, you step in, and the sort of slender figure in the hat just kind of sits back in the armchair a little bit. Doesn't say anything, but this toad-like woman, sort of looks towards you. Oh, I can show you guys what she looks like finally. Wait, let me find her. I'll get her. But this woman, again, bulging eyes, slack jaw, gray skin, very toad-like, sort of looks at you and grins through pointed teeth, and it says, "Now what act of desperation has brought you to my study, darlings?"
Oh, not desperation. We were told you were looking for this.
Oh,
It's yours. It says so on the cover.
She sort of extends her hand. She's got these long, fingers with like one too many joints, and just kind of crooks one of them at you. Bring it here.
Sereia walks forward with the book.
I am also walking with Sereia,
Thank you, bodyguard Willoughby.
not letting anybody near this woman alone.
I am just giving this lady the ocular pat down the entire time.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see her, she's in the Discord.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
that
so-
picture
Oh,
is
I
just,
see her.
That picture is just.
So I've got, I'm.
That's a vibe.
Is this Lorna in the Discord,
You can assume so.
or is this
yeah, I
the
think.
Darkling?
No,
Okay.
this is Lorna.
Lorna
Yeah.
looks
Okay, so she has little Lornas. I hate that.
Yeah.
She looks like the really creepy shit Jim Henson made.
She looks like if you made a horrible undead frog a person,
Yeah.
basically, for the chat. But yeah, the Darkling is the woman sitting across from her. She's very tall, lithe, like dark gray skin, dressed like a witch. Cool hat. Yeah, so Sereia, you approach Willoughby next to you. And you hand her the book.
Yep.
Okay. She reaches out again. These like unnaturally long. She's got a real. She's really like squat, and so her arms and legs like look just really unnaturally long. As she sort of reaches out and takes the book from you, looks it over, opens it, flips through a few pages, shuts it, and sets it as she's like kind of sitting with her legs tucked up underneath her, kind of sets it on one leg on her lap. Well, thank you, my darlings. I suppose you didn't come to return my property out of the goodness of your hearts. The rule of reciprocity states I'll give you something in return. What do you want?
Well, rumor has it you're not super fond of your sisters. And we were looking for a little bit of information on them. We're gonna write a scathing biopic of them for our newspaper.
Yeah, we got some really scathing, satirical cartoons to dunk on her too. And we would like, the 101 on her, so we can do it.
I'm gonna have you make a
Yeah,
deception check.
Beef sells papers.
While this
Sereia?
is going on, can I do a loop of the room and also use my feline agility to move 90 feet counterclockwise with her shits? Just to see.
Okay.
It's a deception, right?
Yeah, I think Sereia is sort of leading this one, so.
Because my deception is +5. What's yours?
Oh, mine's not. Mine's only +1, but I got a 16.
Okay. Okay. Have her roll.
I wanted to see if the Wittershins would maybe affect her roll and make it like less.
No. So before she rolls, Giselle, you break off from the group and start to move into the room.
Yes.
Okay.
Could I roll investigation too while I'm at it?
Well, I wouldn't, because one of her eyes, independent from the other, sort of swivels over and locks onto you.
Okay.
No poking around my things, darling.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Giselle.
Hi,
I'm sort
Giselle.
of cursed to be invisible.
Mm.
Sorry.
She looks at you, Giselle, and then looks back at Sereia. It seems like you all want to have a bit of fun with old Bavlorna today. You don't seem like you're from around here, so I'll give you a word of warning. We're not the sort of folk you want to mess with and tell lies to. Fae folk have built empires on lies. You're not going to beat us in that regard. She locks on to Sereia. One more time. What do you want?
Well, I wasn't lying about the information. I was just lying about the newspaper. We haven't actually started it yet.
Damian puts away the notebook.
Yeah, we're in the ideas phase.
With a picture of Bavlorna eating a flag with the words satire above.
All right. I suppose that can be done. There is a price for everything, of course. But you have brought me my book, so a piece of information in exchange for the book and the trouble you went to of bringing it back to me. If you decide you want more pieces, I have more chores that could be done.
Do you have any
surrounded
invisible
her
mice
friends.
that need exterminating? I'm pretty good at that.
No, dearie, the frogs take care of that.
Oh.
Tell you what.
Do you have too many frogs now, and now you need me to exterminate the frogs that are exterminating the mice or
My
something?
dearest Giselle, one can never have too many frogs.
You sound like law. Alright.
I tell you what. I have 3 sisters. You fetched one important thing for me, so I will tell you about one of them. Another chore in exchange for another sister.
Out of character. There are 4 hacks?
Maybe.
Or did we only know about 3?
You knew about 3.
Oh shit. Oh.
Sometimes they listen.
I'm always listening.
I don't remember what the names of the other.
Scabatha. I remembered one.
That's one of them.
It hurt my brain. I was just like zoned out there for a minute. I knew one of them.
I think Scabatha might be the only other name you've heard.
Yeah, I think that's the
Okay.
only
I don't
word,
think
yeah.
you
I
know
don't-
about.
We don't know the other two.
Yeah.
I say we ask for information about one of the ones we don't know about.
Yeah.
Because we have a name at least for that one. At least that's my instinct, but
One of your sisters besides Scabatha. We already have some dirt on her.
Interesting. You know what? Pulls out a coin to flip it.
man, I wish we had had one more name.
Let me tell you about my youngest sister. She herself has found a place quite often in my big book of bad blood. I suppose that's intriguing to you.
That would be good information.
Well, she's the youngest. Endlin. She, fancies herself quite theatrical. Always making herself look taller and scarier than she actually is. It's a bit grotesque, if you ask me.
How do you spell that name?
Endelyn. Endlin. Thank you, chat, for the good spelling.
So would you say that her weakness is vanity?
I think it's her strongest trait. But, no, Endlin, she, well, there's nothing like a good midnight show, in her opinion. She's not a fan of the daylight. Not that you get much of it here.
So if we wanted to get an audience with her, we would have to do something performative.
Potentially.
Okay. Well, what other chores do you have around here in case we decide we want some more information?
Well, if you must know, let's see. Oh, the fountain down below that fills my preservation pool is clogged. I don't know with what, but I'd very much appreciate someone fixing that for me. We also had some supplies I was supposed to pick up, well, that was supposed to be brought to me in town, and then I was going to go pick them up, and then, well, I've had meetings since then, you understand.
Busy schedule, I get it.
But I am missing some new taxidermy tools that need to be delivered.
Oh, to taxidermy?
You're into taxidermy?
Yes, and she points up to one of the wall like behind her, and there's this horrible like mounted deer head, whose like eyes have been replaced by eyes that clearly don't belong to it, and it's pretty nasty.
Everybody needs a hobby.
That's
Don't
one of
let
my
you-
finest works.
Found yours.
Is this
it's
no?
something.
What sort of creature did you swap the eyes with?
Oh, they're vole's eyes.
Eyes.
I need some more practice.
Look very
Pardon?
beady.
Nothing.
It looks like it's a representation of your creativity and soul.
Thank you. So, will you be staying, or will you be going?
Man, that's a good question.
Let us confer. And we'll be right back.
Yeah,
My favorite
we-
part of any D&D game where it's like, hold on before we decide to murder you. Let's go.
We're gonna talk
We need
outside
to go
first.
confer. We have a little bit of a busy schedule. I need to make sure that we have time to fix the fountain and pick up supplies before we, head on our way.
We
So
gotta-
let's make sure
yeah.
we can fit it in.
We
We'll
don't
be
want
right
to.
back.
We don't want to dedicate ourselves to something right now. We got a lot of stuff on our plate.
We like to keep our options fluid.
Mhm. Yeah.
What are the little clones doing?
Do you really want to know?
They're just kind of hanging out. They're like little pet lizards. Like every now and then, the kind of like one of the eyes just kind of like lazily rolls over and like looks at one of you. Yeah, they're just hanging out,
Cool.
being nasty little freaks.
They're both there still.
Mhm.
Okay, neat.
Did we
Sereia
get the name?
backs up
of
to
the
exit
dark?
the room.
Do we get the name of the Darkling?
Mm-mm.
But they're in the room still.
Yeah, no, she hasn't said anything. She just kind of sat back in the chair and
And I'm sorry, we're being so rude. What was your name again?
Charm.
Charm?
Yes.
It's a very lovely name. Thank you.
She sits back in the chair. You guys go back to the kitchen?
Sure.
Okay.
Blood covered kitchen. Love this house.
You go back into the horrible bloody kitchen where Bloody Toes has busied herself making a snack. You can't tell what it is.
Is it from the vulture?
Probably vulture meat,
Okay.
if you had to guess.
Is it a vulture charcuterie tray board?
Yeah. Yep. You don't want to know where the cheese comes from. Or if it's
No.
even cheese.
Oh.
But yeah, all of you leave the study.
Okay, guys.
The door shuts gently behind you, and there's just a loud of like a cleaver on the countertop.
Okay, guys. So full disclosure, that was really creepy.
Oh yeah.
Like the little ones, they didn't stop looking at us. Like like when a painting follows you around the room. That's what they were doing, and it was really throwing me off.
Okay.
Who has the highest passive perception?
It's
Not me.
Oh, not
Definitely me.
It's
Mine's
Me.
15.
mine is 17.
Yeah, Damian, as you're
9.
Mine's 13.
Damian, as you're saying this, you hear what sounds like just little like wet footsteps, like on wood, and you look around, and then you look up and you see on the kitchen ceiling just one of her little quicklings just kind of stuck to the ceiling, just kind of like.
So, what sort of chore do we want to do?
Just its tongue just kind of like. I thought you guys loved frogs. Is this not what you wanted?
Honestly, Law's really
Oh,
into it. Can I go
I
inspect?
am
Can I go
loving this.
look at it?
It's up on the ceiling.
I personally loving this. Damian is having a crisis.
I thought this party liked frogs.
I love frogs. Law takes out
We're a very frog adjacent party, aren't we?
some
Yeah.
candy and like holds it up and says, "Come here, come here."
It's just animal handling check, I guess.
No, that wasn't for you.
Oh no, buddy.
Bonnie's
All
like, me?
right, that is a solid 5.
It just kind of like it does acknowledge your voice, like its head just kind of like looks down kind of lazily. So it's like hanging, so it's like this. It's like looking back at you, and it just tongue just kind of like rolls lazily out of its mouth. Just like
I want one so bad.
Chores. Fountain or go back into town?
I
Or
don't
do
want
we
to be
go
in
on our
charge
way?
anymore. I don't like this place.
Okay. I feel like probably staying here and figuring out the fountain thing might be the fastest thing, you know?
Can I this is probably a slow way to have this conversation, but if I do some messages to like have like a quiet conversation amongst us that can't be overheard, I at least want to send a message to Giselle and be like, are we actually doing chores for her? I thought we were gonna like take her out.
I guess we need to weigh. Do we want more potentially vague information on more hags? Or do we just go in and say, we chose our chore, time to die, you know, or some other like witty one-liner or whatever.
I mean, that's if we can trust anything she's telling us. We have a name now, which is good, but like, here's my thoughts. Any chores we do for her are probably not good things to be doing. I know
True.
it sounds mundane, like unclog a fountain, but it's probably like an evil fountain of the souls of her victims or something that channel.
Probably, and it might lose, you know, it might like, you know, tenderize us a little bit before we have to go kick our ass anyway.
Exactly. Definitely not getting the taxidermy tools. I don't consider what she's doing taxidermy. Taxidermy is an actual scientific like art and practice, and what she does is grotesque.
True. Oh, Chad suggested time to take out the trash, which
I
is
do
pretty
like
good because it goes in theme with like the chores we were doing, so that's pretty good. We'll keep that in mind.
But also, she can always bargain for her life, and maybe get some more information that way. And maybe instead of killing her, we like turn her over to the Herringen, and they arrest her. They'll probably just kill her.
I was about to say arrest is a very loose term with, a long scarf and that crew, William.
But I guess either our options are to either go do a chore and get another name from her, or
And get pretty fucked up in the process, I'm sure.
probably. I send messages to everyone and be like, vote chores or go fight. Pass along the same thought process of like, do we fight or do we like?
There reaches a point in the message conversation, because I think you do have to like whisper a message.
Yeah, it's the target, and only the target hears the message can reply with a whisper. Yeah.
But yeah, so you're
Okay.
just sort of standing around kind of in silence in the kitchen, like looking pointedly at each other. And
I
like
was
there
assuming
reaches
maybe some other conversation was going on,
There
and
reaches a-
Law's just like,
Okay.
Sereia
Because
will
otherwise
use
Bloody
Pat's
Toes is gonna
cradle.
look at you guys like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you
yeah,
doing?
I was assuming maybe they're discussing the chores and what they want to do, and Law is just like interrupting
Okay.
like one person at a time
Okay.
to get like.
Could
Cat's
we
cradle
roll
over here.
can I roll a performance so like when I'm not talking in my head to Law, I'm like talking very loudly and like just taking up the conversation to make it more
Sure.
natural?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would defeat the purpose if we were all just staying here quietly with like log
Yeah.
rolling one at a time, like looking at people and just pointing at them.
That's an 18 plus 4 is a 22.
Yeah, I mean, she's not paying that close attention. But you keep it from being weird and awkward,
Okay.
for sure.
So votes.
So there's lots of pros and cons. So like we could go in there in the fountain. I don't like water, you know how I am. But you know, if we have to go all the way back into town, blah 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 blah.
The real challenge is ignoring Giselle while you're trying to, try to get this
True.
information.
That's the real
across.
challenge.
Yeah, I don't personally love the idea of leaving the property
Yeah.
because
If we leave and do something, she's gonna
she knows some bullshit's up.
Yeah.
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 Like I don't even feel good about leaving her in the room.
I feel really uncomfortable just leaving her alone because she knows something is up. Like from jump, she knows something is up, and she knows we're planning something.
I'd say we try to contain her, try to incapacitate her, and maybe get some more information from her.
Can we do a perception check? In fact, I don't know. Is she spying on us with anything?
See, that's what I was
other than
wondering.
Her
I
lizards?
can I like look at this thing and figure out if like is it using us as like a warg or something? Like is she looking at us through it or something like that?
How would you figure that out?
I don't know.
I'm more looking around like, is she scrying on us? Is there anything else going on here? Is the Darkling in a corner somewhere? Like, can I
Giselle,
around?
make an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I? Because I was like focusing on the frog things. Could I do an Arcana to see if it is a familiar or if it is just a frog? Like, is this a fucked up frog or is this some sort of magical creature?
Yeah.
Those are not mutually exclusive. I got
That
the
is
23 on investigation.
Okay.
I got a 25 on Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, Giselle, you take a look around. There's nobody hiding in dark corners. The door to the study has stayed closed. You check, you pop sort of into the cold room that was in there that is now no longer a freezer and is starting to thaw. So that's gonna be a problem in a few hours.
We did the blast of...
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yes, okay. So no, it's still a freezer for right now. But yes, you take a look around, you don't see anybody. You don't see anything any more out of the ordinary than there has been. There's no like weird eyes looking at you or like shadows that aren't where they're supposed to be or anything. Law, you try to get a closer look at this creature. I don't think, based on how you understand familiars and everything, I don't think it fits neatly into one of those boxes, like you're hoping. It's definitely a corporeal creature. It is sitting there sort of very obviously, like it's, like once you all realize it's there, it didn't try to like move or hide or anything like that. It's just kind of like hanging out lazily on the ceiling. It's probably magical.
Yeah.
In some
because
way.
it seems pretty like more focused on us than like a normal animal would be.
Yeah, you can tell. It's also, if it is being given instructions, it's clearly not been given instructions to hide that fact. Or if it's doing it on its own, it doesn't care if you see it. But yeah, it is just sort of hanging there kind of every once in a while, like looking at one of you.
I have a stupid idea. So Damian looks up at this thing on the ceiling looking at us. He takes in a deep breath and he goes, I get, her whole aesthetic is kind of creepy and stuff, but I don't know, guys. I would. And I would like to work a deception check. As I'm lying to perform that, like I'm saying, like, I think she's a total babe.
Okay.
And I totally.
As in, I would tap that. Was that
Yeah.
the end of that sentence?
Because that was the way I interpreted it. I was like, there's no way
Yeah.
that
There's
that's
no
what
way.
they mean.
This is directed towards.
I'm saying it
You're
out
telling
loud.
a frog that
I'm just saying
I'd
it
tap
out
that.
loud in the room.
Okay.
Like to generally everyone, but I'm kind of like saying it in a way so that that thing could hear us.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
plans
sure.
that
Make a
Do
Damien-
deception
we
check.
need to do insight checks? Because I don't know.
You guys can think
I'm
whatever you
going
want
to
about
because
Damian.
Yes.
I need to know whether Law believes this. And if
Soraya
that's
just
gonna change
accepts it.
I don't kink
Oh,
shame,
okay.
so I'm good.
I got a 24.
Okay.
That's a book I don't need open.
Yep, I just accept it and move on.
So do I. I only got a 16.
I got a
got-
4, so
Got 24.
Yeah, Damian, I think Willoughby is probably the only one who doesn't just immediately turn and look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Willoughby's like, no.
You feeling okay?
Leans in and like whispers it. Like, I'm trying to see if that thing is listening to us. So if I say like a lie about her, maybe they can see if she reacts to it. That's how we would know if that thing is spying on us or not.
That was a really good lie. Jeez.
can I get my votes from everyone? What's everyone feeling?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Bye.
Lighter choice.
Get her. Vote get her.
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 Okay.
Get her done.
Okay, what do you do?
All right. Let's go give her our answer.
Okay.
Try go skipping back towards excited to do something about this spooky house.
Okay. Sereia, you skip back to the study door.
Knock, knock, knock.
You knock and you hear some shuffling and some footsteps from inside. The lock clicks and the door swings open, and standing in front of you is the tall darkling before hat, still sort of tilted down.
Hello, Charm.
You return.
Is your meeting done? We didn't want to be rude.
It is. I'll be taking my leave.
Have safe travels.
Have a good
Maybe
day.
we'll see you again.
Or
I doubt
whatever
that.
it is now.
Be surprised we pop up everywhere.
Good luck, all the same.
Moves out of the way.
She
Can I sit?
very gracefully just kind of winds through the kitchen.
I don't move out of her way. I'm still invisible. Does she run into me or does she move out of the way?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think she can see you. Nope. So yeah, Giselle, she kind of knocks into your shoulder.
Ouch!
She cocks her head down and kind of says, like in a low voice, just so basically you can hear her. You know that won't work.
I'm cursed. It doesn't come off.
You're an excellent liar.
Oh, thank you.
And
She
she
was.
just kind of. Right. Best of luck. I think you'll need it.
I send Gadget to follow Charm while we have this interaction.
Okay. Yeah, can everybody just make me a perception check?
Lovely.
Uh,
19.
25.
Okay.
Only a
Above.
17.
4.
10.
Sereia and Damian and Giselle, would you roll?
17.
And Giselle. Okay, so Lawn Willoughby, you don't notice. Giselle, especially because you're right there and you can sort of see her whole form as she walks away. The three of you kind of look down at the floor, double checking, look around, because there is some light in this room. She's not casting a shadow on the floor.
Up, I'm gonna lock that way into the vault.
Yep.
But she ran
Okay,
into
she
Giselle.
ran into me, so
Mhm.
she
has, like, a
has
physical-
corporeal form, so
Mhm.
she's not an illusion necessarily.
She does not have a shadow.
But she don't have a shadow.
Do I remember? I don't know what I'm mixing up with a show I've watched recently, but was there something about somebody taking shadows that we?
One Piece.
Yeah, and that could be it. I
Or did
don't
we
remember.
learn anything about Darklings at school?
I don't.
I don't
Did
think
we?
so.
No.
I wasn't. I'm probably confusing with something else. I thought I know people were taking memories. I don't remember if somebody was like stealing shadows.
No, not that you're aware of.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Super weird.
no. It's just weird.
It's really weird, yeah. But you know what? I'm just gonna lock that away for later.
But yeah, she leaves the door open behind her and goes to walk down the stairs, which are now wasp free, thanks to you guys.
Bev, Lorna, may we enter?
Yes, come in. And you see her. She's actually standing with her back to you, having just like finished shutting the doors of that huge cabinet that's in the corner. She turns to face you. So,
We've come to a decision about what we have time for.
all right.
Waits for somebody to make a move. But wait, what was
We
it?
picked our chore.
We picked our chore.
I mean, I could
And that chore
start some shit, but
is
We're gonna
intense
take
cardio, and I run around in
We're
a
gonna
counter
take off
circle.
the trash. Oh, he's gone.
And I run around in a counterclockwise circle.
Come on, we were given at least 2 one-liners. Someone use one.
I was
use it,
going to,
please.
and then Damian.
time
did
to
something
take
else.
out the fountain.
Okay, let's roll initiative. There's no way in any of the 9 hells she doesn't know you're about to attack her at this point.
Oh, God.
We're good at this, y'all.
So good. So good.
I got a whopping 8.
Oh, gosh.
17.
21.
Why is Thay in here? You're not in this. You're not here.
Hey, you're not here?
Oh, I
Forgot to turn her off when I made the encounter. Willoughby, what you got?
18.
Law. Oh, yours is on here.
12.
12. All right. She just. You guys get like halfway through that, and she just looks at you all, just sort of extremely irritated. Like, and again, like whenever she's not speaking, her jaw is just sort of hanging like wide.
Slack
open.
jaw. Jeez, I just got it. Okay.
I described it like 4 times, and I was just waiting.
Okay, was that Law or was that Val?
I think it had to have been Law.
It was totally Law, right?
It was definitely Law.
Yeah, Law.
I am so
I think her
I mean, we
person
know-
was a disadvantage.
We all know that Val just got it. Everyone just
Yeah.
wants to know if Law says that out loud.
Yeah, Law
I-
just in the middle. We're about to start fighting. David starts. Law gets halfway through the one line and goes, "Slackjaw Lorna, I just got it."
And her first roll
I
is a
am-
disadvantage
Oh,
for
God.
emotional trauma.
So disappointed in
Oh my
you.
gosh. We're really good at this game, guys.
You say that, and she goes from irritated to
Irate.
extremely irritated.
Oh boy, I know he's getting targeted.
I mean,
Obviously
they
not me, 'cause I
literally
think she's a snack.
multiple people told you not to call her that to her face. All right. Let me roll. Oh wow, she got a big 1
Oh, let's go.
for initiative. That means Damian, you get to go first.
Okay.
So you
So-
start running.
Yes, here's my question. With my movement speed of 60 feet, can I get a full counterclockwise rotation?
I mean, it
As
depends
part of
on
my
how
movement.
big the circle is.
How big is this room?
Oh, this room. Let's see. Got.
You didn't give us a map for this level.
Yeah,
of
we-
the
No,
studio
I mean it's
map.
just a rectangular study.
Okay, then I would like to
25,
use my
25, 30, 35. It's like 30 by 40 feet.
Okay, I would like to use my full movement then to just do a full counterclockwise circle around the room around her.
Okay.
To use like 30 feet movement and then stop right in front of her to see what happens.
Okay. You run around the room
Yeah,
and then you stop,
yeah.
and she looks at you like, "What are you?" Like she looks extremely confused.
Well, there goes that, and I go to punch her in the schnoz.
Okay.
As I said I was gonna punch her in the schnoz.
Yeah, you punch her right in the schnoz.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
That is 11 points of magical punching damage.
Okay. As you punch her right in the schnoz. Oh, she didn't like that.
And I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna do it again.
Okay, yeah.
Nope, I got a 2 on the dice. That is a 10.
That will not
Okay.
hit, unfortunately.
And I guess then as a bonus action, I'm going to use patient defense. So I take the dodge action.
Okay. So yeah, Damian runs a full circle around the entire room, stops, and then runs up to Bavlorna, punches her in the nose twice, and then takes a defensive stance. Damian, that would be your
Yeah.
turn.
Guys, I got nothing else.
Do you guys want to go ahead and take a break?
Oh yeah, that's
yeah, I
about
guess
that
that's
time.
We're
good
kind of
idea, yeah.
coming
Before
up
we
on
get
break
too
time, so
into
before we
combat.
get too deep into combat,
Good idea.
I wanted to resolve what Damian was doing.
Brilliant.
Let's go ahead and take our break here, and then we'll come back and we'll really get into combats. Thanks everybody for hanging out so far. We will be back in just a quick few minutes to see what becomes of Bavlorna Blightstraw. So stick around, and we'll see you very soon. And welcome back, Internet. We are gonna jump right back into it as we are in the middle of combat. So Damian has just run one big counterclockwise circle around the room to no avail, punched Bavlorna twice in the face, and then taken up a defensive stance. So yeah, let's jump in. It's Willoughby's turn.
Okay. You ready for some bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob said that, not Willoughby.
Willoughby just thought it.
Canonically, he
Willoughby
did.
would say
Willoughby would
bull dookie.
never.
Canonically, he didn't swear.
He would say bull dookie.
You might be right.
Yeah.
So I would like to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay. A spell I love
Um,
very much.
Oh yes. And oh no. Oh, I got this one's just for my fun, and I will only do it if I can find the list quick enough, which I could. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So this was just for me. So Spirit Shroud, I call forth just three spectral Willoughbys. Or should I say three spectral Wanderfoots. One of them takes the visage of Wyatt, one of my youngest brothers. One of them takes the visage of my dad, because I rolled an 18 and I only have 17 siblings. And then I rolled a 20, so I wasted it on a bullshit roll. So this is gonna go great. One of them's just a buff Willoughby.
Well, if you roll a 20 on
unusual.
this check, you get Willoughby's ideal version of himself.
Yeah, like a huge yoked Willoughby.
But does the younger brother have like a little pot on their head as an armor?
Yes, 100%. Like makeshift armor, 100%. My dad just has an abacus, and like a book. Like he's just full accounting battle right
Hey,
now.
those accounting
he's
books are
doing his
heavy.
taxes.
They're heavy.
Dude,
Those books
Lorna,
are
it
beef.
do be tax season. I'm coming for you. I'm auditing your ass. And so yeah, they flit around me. And so that within 10 feet of me. Can I get within 10 feet of the hag?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So I'm gonna run within 10 feet.
Okay.
And okay, it's when she starts her turn. Okie doke. And as part of the movement, can me and my spectral Willoughbys can they spin counterclockwise just in place around me?
Sure.
Can they just do little laps around me?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work, but I wanted to do it.
They start. Well, I mean, they move with you, right? Do you
Yeah.
have the ability? This is what I'll say. Do you have the ability to move them independently?
They seem like they center on me in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. But yeah, you
Range
can.
/ area is self, but the effect is any creature within 10 feet of me.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know mechanically if it'll work, but I like it. So yeah, they all start doing little circles, doing little counterclockwise circles.
Neato. And then I am going to make an attack against. Oh, I can't. What a fool I've been. That was my action. I'm playing a different character than I was the other day. Wait. Yeah, no, I can't bonus action attack. What am I thinking? I haven't played a monk in forever. Why am I thinking about monks? Anyway, that's my turn.
Because you were thinking about taxes.
That actually might be it. So off stream, I played an accountant monk in a one shot that we did for Van's birthday, and oh my god, Sid, that actually might be it.
I think that's why.
Where for a second I just faded into Glenn the accountant.
Glenn, that's what it was.
Glenn.
I'm gonna do it a bonus action attack. So yeah, I'm
miss
not that
Glenn.
character, but we are all spinning.
You're all spinning.
Spinning.
And I love it.
spinning
So Willoughby,
towards the
you
future.
are too?
Yes, but I would like to be within 10 feet of her.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, no. I think you have enough movement.
Presenting Willoughby and the Wanderfoots. Whoa!
You start spinning. I love it. Giselle, it's your turn.
This bitch going to get dizzy. I will use my movement. I will use my feline agility.
Okay.
And I will spin as fast as I can 3 times in a counterclockwise circle.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Mind Spike.
Another excellent spell.
Yes. So she needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
It's a 21.
God damn it. Alright. I think she still takes half damage at least.
Okay.
But the cool thing I wanted to do with Mind Spike, if she became invisible at any point, or she like went anywhere else, I would know where she was. I'm gonna try that again next time.
Okay.
But she still takes half of 3d8 psychic damage. Not bad. 7, 4, 5, 12. So 16, so 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
I think that's my turn. I'm staying back.
Okay. So Willoughby's running in circles with the Wanderfoots. Giselle, you fling this like psychic bolt towards her, and you do see like she shakes her head, and one of her eyes kind of turns independently of the other to look in your direction.
Can I bonus action hide? Would that be possible somewhere in the room? Like behind a desk or a bookshelf or something?
It's such a small space.
Maybe we'll trash the room a little more and I'll create some debris or something.
Yeah, I'll say there's stuff like in theory, you all like. There's the love seat, there's the chair, there's a couple of bookshelves, and then there is a staircase in one corner going upstairs. It's kind of like around a wall. So in theory, you could take cover behind any of those things. I don't know that you could fully hide without her sort of like seeing you walk behind her bookshelf 15 feet away.
Totally cool.
You know.
Totally cool.
But you could
totally
use
fair.
those as cover, which would bring in the cover rules into play.
Okay. Maybe I'll go over, skirt around toward the staircase. I do like, if I do tight circles, I don't think I'm gonna use up the full 90 feet of movement. So maybe I'll use the remaining movement to go around and I'll take cover by the staircase.
Okay, here, I'll give you guys a screenshot of what the room looks like, just in its normal state, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's not very big. So you guys came in through the southern door. That leads down to the kitchen. There's a window. There's one other door. That, where it says it's going up, that arrow is the staircase. It's around the wall. So at the very bottom of the room, next to the door you guys came in, there are stairs going up, and then there's just furniture and stuff.
Okay, she'll take cover in the staircase then.
Okay. So you run in a bunch of circles, and then fling the mind spike at her, and
it looks like an actual spike.
It does, and you can see it kind of like almost like jam itself through like her temple and then dissipate. And yeah, she turns to look at you just in time to see you.
It is covered in jewels, though. It is a very, very beautiful spike.
Of course it is. Just in time to see you wing around and hide behind the banister of the stairs. That will make it Law's turn.
Sweet. Okay, I think Law's still over by the door. Law uses their bonus action. I think I already manifested my my spellbook mind, the sensor earlier, so that's just been kind of hovering around with me. But either way, either to manifest or to move it, I have to use a bonus action. I'm gonna use a bonus action to send it up, like above her head.
Okay.
Where she's standing in the room. And then I'm going to use my action to cast Lightning Bolt from the space, using one of the charges to cast it from the space where the orb is, straight down at her.
Okay.
And I'm going to replace the damage. Instead of lightning, it's going to be thunder damage.
Okay. Oh boy.
So I will. She just make a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's not. Nope. It's not gonna do it.
Sweet. So yeah, Law just like sends the sensor over, and then like the little thing like target lock, and then just slams the button, and so it's this blast of energy straight down there. That will be.
So you can just change the damage type, but the dimensions of the lightning bolt stay the same.
Yeah,
right?
dimensions.
So it'd just be like a
lightning bolt
5-foot column essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I wanted to do that to avoid hitting anyone else.
I gotcha.
I can only do that 4 times though.
Only 4 times.
So that is 30 points of thunder damage.
Okay. As a blast of thunder rocks the study, you see Bavlorna again kind of reach up and grab onto her head, and the furniture nearby is just all knocked over and all askew. Yeah, she didn't like that very much. She also doesn't like going last, but there you have it. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. Sereia.
Sereia is going to cast, because I was going through my spell list and I was like, I have a lot of things that are going to hurt my friends that are nearby. So instead, we're going to do Scorching Ray. 3 rays of fire, hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Obviously, there's just the one. So I'm going to cast this. We'll just do 2nd level. So it's just going to be the 3.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
All right. So the first one, I'll just roll all the things to see how many hit, and then I'll roll the damage.
Okay.
How's that?
Yep, that'll do it.
I'm assuming a 23 hits because a 22 did.
Yes.
That'd be weird if it doesn't. And then the next one will be a 17.
Okay, yeah, that'll just hit.
Okay. So 7. That is 11, and that'll be 16 fire damage.
Okay. She is gonna be so pissed when it's her turn.
Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna
just hurls like 3 around her friends that are nearby. She's like trying to move around, just like pew pew pew. Just doesn't know where to go, and kind of like moving herself more into like the center of the room because she was like in the doorway. So she's just throwing those as she's moving like more to the center of the room.
Okay. Yeah, anything else?
Bonus action shillelagh.
Bonus action
Staff of fire.
shillelagh. Staff.
Just in case I need a bopper in the schnoz.
Okay.
That's
it. That will be Sereia's turn. On initiative count 4. Everybody make me a perception check.
19.
Okay.
Wow, this die loves me today. We're
Also
gonna
a
keep you
19.
out.
Okay.
23.
You stay. You stay right there.
Another 10.
Okay.
3. Which is still above average for me.
Who rolled above an 18? Okay. Giselle, Sereia, and Damian. Just as everything is going on, really starting to explode in here. As the blast of thunder from Law like rocks the room, and everything is sort of knocked asunder. From one corner, you guys just see what looks initially it just looks like maybe the light from the fire has like cast a weird shadow on the wall, but a few things get knocked out of place, and something is like thrown in the fire, and the fire sparks, and in the corner, sort of right around this large cabinet sort of peeking out, you just see kind of a vaguely humanoid shadow just kind of hanging out over there. But it doesn't do anything. It's just there. And that will make it Bavlorna's turn. And on her turn, she looks around and sees several of you sort of running manically in circles, and she begins to sneeze, which means she cannot cast any spells this turn because she's horribly allergic to Widdershins. But she can still attack. So as the sneezing fit begins to subside a little bit, Willoughby. 1, she is gonna turn and move towards you, but 2, I think this is when Spirit Shroud will
Yeah.
come into play.
Her speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Excellent. All right, so she enters she was already inside it. Yeah, she was already in the radius. So she turns to move towards you, and you can see her moving kind of sluggishly. But she can get to you, so she's going to she looks down at you. She kind of clocks everyone else and then looks down at you as if she's sort of just discovered you're standing there for the first time. And you hear a crack as her jaw unhinges, and she's gonna try to bite you.
No, Blanca, not the first
Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna. Isn't there a way I can impose disadvantage with?
Can you do that for
something?
yourself? I know you can
Is
do
that
it for
with
your
Sentinel?
friends.
Yeah, I know I can do that with my friends. Oh, what a fool I've been. Sentinel shield gives me advantage on perception. Oh well.
Do you want to roll it again?
Yeah. No, not at all. I have a -1 and
You've seen Willoughby's seen
yeah.
enough creepy stuff today.
I've seen some bullshit. Okay, yeah, no, I don't know why I thought I had a feat that could do that for myself.
Yeah, I know your protection.
Oh, I might
stuff
have.
will
You know
let
what?
you-
Jeez, I don't know why, but I just remembered that I had a displacer cloak like 80,000 episodes ago.
You do.
I don't anymore, but like.
Yeah, we always forgot about it when you had it. Now
Yeah.
you don't have it.
I don't know why today my brain is like in the past.
That's okay.
If it hits, I'm gonna silvery barbs it to make a roll again.
Ooh, you just reminded me. So this like totally does not apply here. I remembered that I could take as part of I think Lorehold like just a random spell that I never did. And I took silvery barbs because it kept coming up in a podcast I was listening to.
It's a great
I was
spell.
like, that's a sick spell. How do I get that? And I was like, oh yeah, I never did this at the beginning of Strixhaven because I'm a fool. Anyway, yeah, bring it on. Come on. I'm ready.
It's a 23 to hit.
Fuck. Yeah.
I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Okay.
Ah.
Gives it disadvantage.
She just has to roll again, yeah. And
And then you get to give advantage to somebody else.
yes.
Yeah, it just felt like such a Willoughby spell that I was like, I need to.
It's a 25 to hit.
Oof.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's trigger creature rerolls uses the lower one, but the lower one would still hit.
Was a 23, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and give the advantage to Willoughby for
Okay.
this next roll.
We.
All right, so that's your reaction. So Willoughby, she's going to bite you. That's 19 piercing damage. As these just like jagged teeth just clamp around your form. Is Willoughby small?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Did I get eaten by a hag?
She's gonna use her bonus action to swallow you.
Gross.
Not again.
Not again.
Willoughby, you gotta stop getting eaten. You're so cute and delicious.
I'm sorry. I'm made of sugar and spice and everything nice.
Sorry. Yeah, she
I'm gonna start enlarging you
Just-
before
Does Willoughby
every
have a
fight.
vor thing now?
completely
No.
probably the opposite. It's probably a phobia.
No.
Just unhinges her bottom jaw, and these like horrible jagged teeth, and you can see her whole throat kind of blow up like a frog's, and she just consumes Willoughby. Willoughby, you are blind and restrained.
What's can I attack when I'm restrained? I just can't move.
Yes, you can. You can attack with disadvantage.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
I think you got that advantage for your next one, though.
True.
Yes, you do have advantage on one roll.
It's the babies.
And I think she can't do her spell, so she's only got the one thing.
Not.
Oh no, here's what she's gonna do. So you all see her sort of unhinge her jaw, and Willoughby just upended. And her mouth sort of stays that like stretched out, and so she gives this like horrible kind of like big, slack-jawed smile. And then she reaches out with her too many jointed fingers, and she snaps. And on either side of her, about 1 foot tall, standing on either side of her, sort of appearing out of what looks like just mud and muck that's kind of sliding off of them, coming into appearance, are two of the little miniature versions of her.
Don't like that.
And they sort of snarl from either side. And that is her turn. And the two Lornlings are gonna take their turns now. So they spring from her side toward who's closest? Who's closest? Who's closest?
Probably.
Damian was right there.
Yeah.
Sereia's in the middle of the room.
Sereia's in the middle of the room. Giselle's in cover. All of that. Okay, so Damian, they both spring toward you, and they are gonna make horrible claw attacks.
There's disadvantages because I'm taking the dodge.
That's right. Well, that would have been a natural 20, so... does a 26 hit you?
It does.
And the other one... 17.
That's on the button.
Okay. So they're both gonna get ya with their teeths. Their teeths and claws. All total 21 points of damage to you. As they both just launch themselves at you and but that's all she can do. That's their turn. You're not in this combat. I don't know why you're on the tracker. Which will bring us to Damian.
Okay. How close is the two Lornlings nearby, Lorna? Like about, you said like 10 feet?
They're on you. They just attacked you.
Okay. All right. But are like they're nearby Lorna also?
Yeah. I mean, you weren't that. You're all kind of right there in the
Okay.
on the one side of the room because you were like right up on her when you attacked. So.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, then when I'm going to draw my Defender short sword, and now that it's attuned to me, like, because it's attuned to me now, like, the hilt is this red dragon looking, like, it's like the scales of a red dragon. The hilt of this blade is like red dragon scales, and the blade itself is this black blade that has like flames like decorated along the edge of it. And I'm going to attack her, Lorna, with the Defender short sword. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
That's 13 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my unarmed strike to use my monk unarmed strike to get a free little punch in.
Okay.
After that. So that's gonna miss. I rolled a 10 in total.
Yeah, that will miss. So the punch goes wide.
I'm gonna use my second attack, but instead of doing the short sword attack, I'm going to take in a deep breath and I'm going to blow out a gout of flames in a cone around her. Hopefully that it hits both, like a 20-foot cone, so it tries to hit both Lorna and the two Lorna.
Yeah, you can get all of them in that.
Okay, so they all have to make dex saves, 15 dex saves against me.
Lorna, that's an 18 plus stuff. You guys have really good dexterity, right? That's way above 15. 7. And that's a 16.
All right, so any that failed take 17 points of damage as if they failed.
Okay.
And if they made it, it's half. So I'm like 8, I guess.
Yeah, we'll say 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so you let out this like gout of dragon flame. The two Lornlings sort of detach themselves from you and very quickly kind of jump out of the way. Bavlorna is still a little slower, but is still able to at least kind of like turn her back and shoulder to you, so the fire only catches her on one side. And then she turns around at you and just gives again that just like horrible, like too wide grin.
Look at Bavlorna and go, spit my best friend out. That's my turn.
Okay. Willoughby, at the top of your turn.
Ew. Everything is gross.
You're gonna take 20 acid damage.
Oh, I don't like that.
Rolled kind of high. Is that all that happens? Yep, but it's your turn. So you are blinded, you are restrained, and covered in acid.
Boy, oh boy, what a day. Well, I guess I'll make my first attack flat with the cool advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Okay. Alright, so you try to attack from within.
Oh yes. Yeah. Will a. Is that right? Do I really get a +10 to hit? That doesn't seem right. Am I just jacked?
You have a magical sword.
It's a longsword +2, but yeah, okay. Shit. Oh yeah, my proficiency bonus. That's a thing. Remember how I know how to play D&D?
None of us do, it's
27.
okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. That just really threw me off. Oh, because I played a level 3 the other day. Forgot what it's like to like play a buff character. Yeah. All right, so this is gonna do an extra D8 of what do I think this horrifying creature doesn't like? Probably radiant damage. Spirit Shroud is gonna add 1d8 radiant.
Okay.
Ooh, that's 2 8s, baby. All right. So that's gonna be 16 slashing.
Okay.
And 8 radiant, which she cannot heal from. So 24 total.
Okay. Oh, she did not like that at all.
Good indigestion, baby. All right.
Yeah, I
That's
think
that
you all
heartburn.
can. Yeah, you all can see Bavlorna sort of like opens her mouth, and there's just like this radiant glow like coming out of her throat.
And then I will do this one at disadvantage.
Okay.
My second attack. 14 and a 4. Does a 14 hit though?
It does not.
Crapples.
No.
Okay. And then bonus action. I shake my fist.
Okay, you try. It's really hard. You're really restrained in here.
You making me so mad.
Giselle. You're taking cover on the stairs.
I have, and I saw this thing eat Willoughby, and I'm having flashbacks to everything else that has eaten Willoughby in the past.
Happened. At least
I don't know
very
how I get
upset
myself
about
into
it.
these situations.
I'm very
He
upset
got ate
about
by
it.
the mimic and then got
Yes.
ate by a frog.
Yes,
right.
So tiny,
things like
cute,
to
and
eat
delicious.
Willoughby
This is the
a
third
lot.
time.
Tiny, cute, and delicious. That's what
Willoughby,
Willoughby
stop
is.
looking like such a snack.
Yeah.
Willoughby, part of a balanced breakfast.
Willoughby's.
Okay. She is very good at saving. And that's half my spells. So, I'm contemplating just shooting the shit out of her. Yes. And I do have Damian within melee range, so I would get sneak attack. I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I think I'm going to shoot her.
Shoot her!
Do it.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 1d6 plus 4, and then 4d6 for my sneak attack. Let me grab all my d6s. Oh, that's a lot of sixes. Okay, that's good. Plus 4. Okay. 12, 18, plus 4 is 22, plus 3 is 25.
Okay.
Plus 1, because the crossbow is a plus 1, so that's a 26 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do. I don't really have... No! I'm gonna use my movement, because I'm in the corner. I'm going to Withershins again, because I don't want this bitch casting spells.
Okay.
So I do not have the 90 feet, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay right there. I'm just gonna zoop, zoop, zoop in
Okay.
a really tight circle.
But you're
3
still
times.
you're still in the stairwell, or
Yeah, I'm still over in the corner.
Okay.
Do I need to move out of the stairwell to do a tight Withershins?
you could in theory go in circles on stairs.
I'm gonna step out to do the Withershins.
Okay.
I'll step out of the stairwell, do the Withershins, and then can I get back into the stairwell afterwards?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, okay.
I think so. Let me. Oh yes, yeah, you can. You can.
Okay, cool. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Was it enough damage to make her throw up Willoughby?
We'll see. Law, it's your turn.
Okay. So we got the 2 fools that were summoned.
Yeah.
I was looking to see. All right. Here's a question for you. Thunderstep. I was looking for ways to get Willoughby out of her. I can't vortex warp because I'd have to be able to see Willoughby. Thunderstep has a convenient wording to it that may help here. It says, you can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. Creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell, and there must be an unoccupied space of the destination. It doesn't say that I have to touch the creature or see the creature. It just says it has to be within 5 feet of me.
I'm reading it.
You gonna run up, hug her, and
You beautiful.
Do it! Do it!
If I run up to within 5 feet of her and then thunderstep away,
sicko.
will that?
Yes.
Can I bring Willoughby out from inside of her?
There's nothing in the
Incredible.
rulebook that says you can't. Hold on. I'm gonna look at
That's
her
what
sheet.
we like to hear.
I see no reason why that.
I've been scouring
Yes.
all of my teleportation spells to see if anything would work.
I don't see why that wouldn't work. So I'm going to say yes.
I
Thank
love
you.
that.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up, just like Law, just runs straight at her, stops like right in front of her, and says, "Okay, bye," and is going to thunder step back across the room, hopefully bringing Willoughby with me, and then everything within 10 feet has to make a Constitution save throw. So I think that's gonna get Dame. I don't.
I'll
think
be
there's a
I'll be
way.
I'll be fine though. So
Yeah,
I
it is
really
gonna
good.
get Damian. Sorry,
I
I was
really good
trying to
dodge.
parse if it was saying you could bring along a creature with you, or if instead of teleporting yourself, you could teleport someone else.
Oh, that's a good.
You bring them along. Yeah, I've used it
I've always
before.
seen
You
it
bring them along.
used that way, but I can see.
It says you
why
can
the
bring along
wording is
objects as
weird.
long as their weight doesn't exceed what you carry. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its capacity. I guess the gear thing is because you're bringing them along with you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm guessing.
It's written. I could 100% read it the other way, but I'm not going
I
to.
could. Yeah, because I
Because
could
that's
read
me.
it either way. Is that like you can either send somebody or you can take somebody with you? But
I'll
yeah,
say
it
you can
seems
take
like the
people with
spell-
you.
I'll look it up later because I've seen it used the way where you're carrying somebody with you,
can be
but
with
that
you.
could also just be misinterpreted.
Yeah, Willoughby's also the smallest of your friends, so
I think the idea of bringing them with you too is because you're about to do a very vicious spell, so you're trying to get them out of the way. Is always
Yeah,
sort of
that's
the way
also
I've seen it
fair.
interpreted.
Yeah,
So
because
what's the
otherwise I
save
would
I gotta
always take the
what's-
damage if I teleported somebody
What's
else.
the save I
so
gotta
it is
make?
a Constitution saving throw.
Con save?
Yes.
So yeah, you run up right in front of her, and then somehow teleport with Willoughby away. Because yeah, you don't have to be touching them. So she's also gonna make a con save.
That's a 19 for me.
That's a 25 for her.
Okay, both succeed, so it's 3d10 thunder damage
Okay.
reduced to half.
I take no damage because of evasion.
I think evasion's
It's
only
only dexterity saving
Oh, it's
throws.
only dex saves? Oh.
It's your ability. I don't know.
Yeah, evasion's only.
Let me
I would
double
check
that.
though.
Let me double check, yeah.
It's 24, so it'd be reduced to 12.
12. Okay. So 12 thunder damage.
Yeah, it's dex saves only.
Okay, so Damian 12 thunder damage.
Okay.
You'll be all right.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'd rather Damian take 12 than Willoughby take another 20.
Yeah.
At the start.
Whoa. Thanks. That
You
was
alright?
gross, and boy, getting eaten does not get any easier.
Please don't get eaten again, Willoughby.
Oh, I'm trying.
How far
I've already
away
done it
can you
3
take Willoughby?
times.
So I can go up to 90 feet. But
If you
I'm
go
not
90 feet,
gonna-
you're gonna be in a different room.
No, like I'm not gonna go 90 feet. I'm just taking us to like the back to the door that we came in through.
Law just ditches the rest of us.
So you're over by the
Bye.
stairs and
Bye.
Giselle.
That's how Law got lost again.
Okay.
Yeah, near where the stairs and that door is.
Anything else?
No, because that is my action, and I don't think I have anything else I can do as a bonus action right now. So nope, that is it.
Hell of a turn, Willoughby. You are out
Whoa.
and back with your friends. Sereia.
Okay. Is anybody within 5 feet of Lorna?
Damian.
Then never mind.
If it's a dex save, I'll be good.
It is a deck save to call lightning.
I'll be good. Don't worry.
But I have other things I can do.
I
so
don't
I'll-
think the room is big enough for you to cast Call
Yeah,
Lightning
that's what
in.
I was thinking. It's a 60-foot radius, so I didn't
Nope.
think it was big
No,
enough.
it won't
Whoa.
fit.
Yeah, it's a storm that's like 60
It's
feet
too big.
and
It's
10
too
feet
wet.
tall. So
That's an
I don't think
outside
this
spell.
that's an outside
You have
spell.
to- guys, you have to use your inside spells in this
Oh,
one.
well, that's all fire. So, in this gross, wet.
I
I
will
cast
say,
a
it is
fireball.
extremely wet.
Oh, well,
You're sort of in a house suspended in the middle of a lake,
It's humid.
lived in by a woman who looks like a frog.
yeah.
Oh,
You know,
did her
I'm just
pets-
gonna do a thing.
Did her pets have to make the save for the?
Oh,
for
no,
the
they
thunder
didn't.
Damage.
You're right.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah,
so-
they would be in that. Let me see, it was a con save?
Yeah.
Ooh, no, they both fail.
Okay. It was 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. Because yeah, the thunder just like overtakes these two small like frog creatures and they are like shaken apart. And this horrible just like mud just goes just splattering everywhere.
Oh, did they die?
Yeah.
Reaction. I can use my reaction to do cauterizing flames. Turn death into magical flames that can heal or incinerate.
Okay.
Was small or larger?
What?
Are they small? Are they small creatures?
Yeah.
What is
Okay.
this?
When
What godlike powers do you have?
When a small or larger creature dies
Yeah,
within
they're
30
small.
feet of me or my wildfire spirit, a harmless spectral flame springs forth in the dead creature's space and flickers there for 1 minute. When a creature you can see enters that space, you can use your reaction to extinguish the spectral flame there and either heal the creature or deal fire damage to it. The healing or damage equals 2d10 plus my wisdom modifier. So I would like to use 2 of those to make little spectral flames.
Okay.
Dang!
That's awesome. You like have
That's
like little health
incredible.
That's so
orbs.
fucking awesome.
So yeah, my reaction when those things die is to make my little cauterizing flames pop up where they died.
Okay,
God
yeah,
damn.
they splatter apart and like the little pose, they just
Just poof.
something, some little flames.
I dropped heels on the field. If anybody needs them, like run over.
That's really what it is.
That's literally what it is. It's like
On-
healing potions.
On either side of
Um,
Damian.
Is
Yeah.
this from your druid circle?
Yeah, it's a circle of wildfire thing.
Druids are
So
so
10th level
fucking dope.
circle of wildfire
awesome.
feature.
Oh,
I
that is
love
so
it.
cool.
Druids are
So
OP as fuck.
yeah, so Damian,
Yeah.
if you would like, since one of those just died right by you,
I'd
you
like
can
it a
get
lot,
some.
please.
Yeah, so you can I'll just roll 2d10 on here. And then my wisdom modifier. So you're gonna get 16 back.
Nice.
Okay, so,
And so there's still one left for Willoughby if you want to move towards it.
yeah, one of the little flames kind of wraps around your arm, Damian, as you reach out for it. Heals some of your wounds.
It just goes zoop up your arm.
It is cauterizing, so
Yeah, it's cauterizing
Ooh.
flames.
I
Okay,
love
cool.
stings.
I finally got to use that.
That's freaking radical,
That's
dude.
so awesome.
fun.
That's
I love it.
awesome.
I was
Love
like, I
that.
never, yeah, we haven't had a chance to, we haven't fought like multiple things.
Yeah.
Like very often recently. So,
So dope.
all right, cool. So there's still one for
I
Damian.
gotta play
That was
one
my-
of these things.
Yeah.
Dude,
Play a
Circle of
druid,
Wildfire
shit.
Druids are great.
That's the most like
I-
video game ability that
That
I
is
So
some
fun.
real like MMO shit.
That's
Yeah.
some like we're fighting a raid boss kind of thing.
Yeah. And then for my turn now, I'm gonna do a sit back thing, and I'm just gonna cast Aura of Life.
Okay.
So life preserving energy radiates from me in an aura within a 30-foot radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with you, centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, has resistance to necrotic. I was thinking acid. Oh well, necrotic damage, and its hit point maximum can't be reduced. In addition, any non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura, with 0 hit points.
Oh, okay.
So, if anybody drops in this, they just
Pop back up.
pack back up.
Okay.
So,
I'm
That's
gonna
my
let
turn.
you guys remember that.
Fun spells today.
That's really cool.
folks.
That's
Yes.
really cool.
So we'll just do
anything-
that.
Yeah.
Everybody
anything
has
else?
resistance to necrotic damage now if that comes up, but I figured that'd be a nice little thing to pop up. Okay, nope, that's it. That's my turn. Healing turn. And preemptive healing turn.
I like it. I like it. Let me have we're on 4 again, so let me have everybody make a perception check.
18.
16.
22.
Nat 1 for 4.
16. Now that I remembered, I have advantage.
Who rolled above a 20?
No.
Giselle. As again, all of this is happening, you have peeked up from behind the banister again to kind of make sure everyone is still out and alive. Willoughby's out of the frog now. And you see on I think it's the wall opposite you. Let me get my freaking stuff together. Yeah, so on the wall opposite you, there is a window that looks out. That glass is most certainly broken now after everything that has happened. But you see on the wall along it that shadow that you saw before. It kind of, if a shadow can flatten itself, has like kind of flattened itself almost like it is part of the wall now and just kind of moves. You see it move almost like it's crawling kind of over the window to the other side, to that other corner behind the table.
Is it doing anything, or is it just moving?
Just moving.
Is it moving closer to Bavlorna?
Oh, that's a good question, because she was kind of, let's see, she was over by the cabinet. So, I wouldn't say it's moved any closer to her.
Okay.
More like it's just kind of shifting.
Can I do an insight check on the shadow?
You know what? This is gonna be a difficult roll, but yes.
That's fair.
I believe in
Don't
you.
have a great insight.
I believe in
but
you.
I'm gonna try.
Didn't
I tell you what,
check
you've-
the humanoid
didn't-
shadow.
You've succeeded on both of its checks, so I will give you advantage.
Okay. As I throw my dice. I shouldn't do
Didn't
that.
the Darkling not have a shadow?
Yeah.
Okay, unrelated.
She left it. She left it.
You guys are listening good today.
Thanks,
Considering
Dad.
we're very tangential and proud of us.
Slackjaw Lorna.
okay,
I
okay.
just got it.
It's all, I told you guys,
That
this
wasn't
place
a
is
listening
insane.
problem.
This place is totally insane, but eventually it's all gonna start coming together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a 12 and an 18. Not bad. So all said and done with insight is going to be a 23.
I had set the DC at 22. So, yeah, I'll give you this. Giselle, you follow the shadow. It kind of settles in that corner, and you see it kind of remove itself from the wall a little bit again, so it is actually like in space. And it's sort of, it doesn't have a face, so you can't tell like where it's looking or anything. But you can sense kind of eyes on you, you know, that feeling like you feel like somebody's watching you. And it reaches up, and the shadow like continues to materialize into like a point and then like a wide brim. And it just kind of like motions like it's kind of tipping its hat.
Me?
Maybe.
I have a theory about this shadow person.
But the hat looks pretty familiar.
Yeah.
And you
But-
do
but
know
it
a
doesn't-
woman that doesn't have a shadow.
Yes. You know. I guess mainly it was like, does it seem like it's doing any sort of aggressive action toward myself or my friends?
No. No, it hasn't. It hasn't moved. It hasn't made any motions to move towards your friends. It's almost like it's kind of like stalking.
Okay.
You know how like big cats will stalk in like progressively smaller and smaller circles.
Yep.
But it tips
Okay.
tips its out.
Big cat.
You could have just said big hat. She's wearing a big hat.
Yeah.
She is
You
wearing a
said
big
big
hat.
cat, so that's
Yeah, you
what.
did.
that's what
Yeah,
done.
that's what I did.
But you were the only one that
Okay.
succeeded.
Eh.
That's what you know now.
I extra didn't succeed. I forgot there was a shadow. The shadow doesn't exist in my mind anymore.
There's
I've
a
never
lot
seen a
happening.
Fun.
That will be Bavlorna's turn. She is extremely damaged and extremely displeased.
She got-
But she's gonna roll to
Pearl, same.
recharge her Lornlings, which she does not, so she can't do that. And inevitably, because Giselle ran in a bunch of circles in front of her, she starts sneezing again, so she can't cast a freaking spell.
Oh no.
Man, I'm standing here waiting for that counter spell too. Like,
Damian says, "Hey, chef."
This is the joy of researching a creature beforehand. But she can still attack. Damian, You're right there.
Yeah,
She's gonna try to bite you.
bring it. Try me, I got the powers.
21.
That hits.
Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna silvery barbs it again.
Okay. That's better.
Well, I
It's a
tried.
higher number. Sorry.
I'm
Who are you
gonna
gonna give the advantage to?
I'm gonna give advantage to Giselle for multiple sneak attack.
Okay. That's 28 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And Damian, you're too big for her to swallow. But you are grappled. As again, she just unhinges her jaw and just kind of like clamps her teeth around you, kind of holding you in. So your speed is 0. Where is you grappled? The target is restrained. Okay, so yes, you are restrained. Your speed is 0. Attacks against you have advantage. Attack rolls you make have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
As she tries to keep Damian from doing any more punching. Damian, it's your turn.
Well, I'm not gonna punch. I'm gonna stab her this time.
Okay.
Sword.
With disadvantage.
Yep. Come on, dice. There we go. Ooh, that
Oh, you do have
is-
advantage on your first one, so that would cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay. So then that would be a 22 to hit.
I don't remember why Damian has advantage. but I
Oh,
believe
sorry,
it.
no,
Oh,
I
no,
gave
but
it
you
to
gave it to
Giselle.
Giselle.
Never
Yeah, you
mind.
gave it to
I thought
Giselle.
I gave it to Damian.
Okay. Well,
Oh, you don't.
regardless, that is a 20 to hit then.
Yes, that will hit.
With disadvantage.
That'll do it.
All right. And then I'm going to just attack again just to save time. Roll 2 attacks. That is a 16 on the second one.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So that's- So that is 22 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay. As the attack strikes true, you kind of stab her in the neck-ish. It's all just kind of stretched out and gross. Yeah.
And I would like to use bonus action to Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
So that's 2 more attacks. So disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I got 1s on both dice, so no on that first one. The second one is... That is a 12.
A 12 will miss.
Okay. That's all I do.
Okay, so yeah, you try to swing, but you just can't. Your arms are kind of stuck, and you can't really get an angle on her. Willoughby. It is her turn.
Willoughby, move to the flame.
Oh boy. So, is there a way to hit her with a javelin of lightning and not hit Damian? 'Cause that'd be
I
pretty
have a very good deck save.
You have
But
you have
disadvantage.
disadvantage
Oh, that's
right
right.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possible. What are the
I'm not-
stipulations of the javelin?
Oh, succeed on a DC 13 Dex throw. I don't know. I
My
might
deck,
just.
my deck save is +8, so...
I think it's just it's. Let's just go with the trusty smite.
All
I
right.
think that's probably the best course of action. So I do actually have Aura of Alacrity. So can I get? Is she within 40 feet?
Yes.
Sick. Okay, so I'm gonna use my movement to get up to her, and
Do
take a-
you perhaps pass by the flame that was waiting for you to heal it on the way to her?
Yes,
You can do that.
I do. I
I
wasn't sure if anybody else needed. Like now, Damian, it feels like has taken more damage than I did. So
I've taken a lot of damage. I'm at 24 out
Yeah,
of...
Giselle and Law are
Yeah.
currently untouched.
yeah,
and I'm only
I-
missing a couple from earlier, so Whoever needs it more.
Damian will have to move into it.
Yeah,
receive
Damian will have to be out
Yeah.
of her. I
Damian,
can fix
what-
Damian afterwards. You take it because he can't
Okay.
get it. He can't get it right now because
Yeah, I
he's
can't move.
Yeah,
swallowed,
true. I was just conscious of not being as in dire straits. How much does it heal for?
I am adding that up right now. That is 17.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So yeah, I am going to swipe that on my way over, and I'm gonna.
He just like passes by to just like grabs onto your foot and just
yoink.
this little like
I don't
flame
even
just,
notice
shoots
it, and I'm
up
just like,
Willoughby's.
oh, thank
I
you.
feel better.
Wow, thanks. Like I accidentally ran through it. Yeah, so I'm going to take a swang. 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna stop fiddle fucking around here, and we're gonna start using some of these smites.
Fiddle fucking around.
Plus, yeah, so I'll burn a second level on this.
Okay.
So that will be 3d8, I do believe. Oh god, there's so many dice on my desk. Oh god.
That is a mood.
That's a lifestyle.
2d8 extra. Is my aura still up? My spirit shreds.
Oh, that's a good
Rather.
question. That's a concentration spell, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have just had to make a concentration check
Oh, hey, let's resolve that.
when you took the acid damage.
No, I fell. It goes down.
Okay, so no.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay, cool.
Hi, Wanderfoots.
Bye, Wanderfoots. Hey, they
Got that extra
served-
damage.
Yeah, they served their
their
purpose
job.
for sure. They did a little dance. It was great. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be so 13 on the regular slashing damage.
Okay.
And then additional radiant damage, we've got 15 additional radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my channel divinity
Okay.
to give. Oh my god, I've got so many of these. Where is it? Is there bonus action? It sure is. Channel divinity to give Damian. $20 temporary hit points
Thank you.
because you're in the shit. And I'm going to try and get up near-ish to Damian, so hopefully I can
Okay.
impose disadvantage.
He's-
hopefully.
He's in her mouth. So he's right
Hey.
there.
Hey, Damian! Go!
Hi, Willoughby.
And then second attack. Hey,
Second
another
attack.
27. This thing is hot today.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do that whole fucking shebang again, except without the
Okay.
10 hit points. So we're just gonna roll the exact same dice. Dude, my dice are great today. About freaking time. So that's gonna be 15 slashing,
Okay.
Nice.
and then an additional 11 radiant.
Okay, boy, she's not looking good.
Good.
She looks rough.
And
The
that
jaw's getting
is-
slacker by the minute.
Is it slack enough that I
Uh,
can fall out? Is the question.
No.
True. Aw.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's my bonus action. That's everything. Okay, I'm good.
Giselle, incredible turn, Willoughby.
Woo! Okay. I feel that little bit of extra something from Law, and I'm just gonna say, okay, we're gonna try for another bolt from my cool new crossbow.
Okay.
So I will hit this with advantage. These are both not great. Let's see. +1. It's a 14 and a 9. Plus 18?
Yep, 18 hits.
Whew, okay. So I had advantage, so I have sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
That's 5d6 plus 5, I believe. Yes. Okay. Not bad. 6, 5, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 25 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay. Giselle, you have a choice. You let the crossbow bolt fly. Do you aim to kill?
Want to knock her out?
Okay. Giselle, you at the last second aim just a little bit down from where you were going to strike the killing blow, and the bolt sort of goes through her shoulder, and you can see as it hits, she sort of stumbles back. The jaw like comes open, and Damian, you are released, and you can see her kind of frantically looking around, like the light kind of fading out of her eyes a little bit. Make me one more lovely perception check.
Alright.
Everybody else can do this check too if you want.
Pretty good.
27.
Damien, I think you have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
It's because you were
18.
being flung.
19.
22.
22,
22 as well.
22. Law?
Perception?
Yeah.
2.
Good. Not 20, not 22.
No, just 2.
Damien, I think you catch a glimpse of this. Giselle, you see it as well. Did anybody else roll a... Nobody else rolled a 22 or higher?
No, I had a 19.
Correct? Okay.
No.
But Giselle, you see this. Damien, as you're turning around, you see this as well. As Giselle, you take a hopefully lethal shot, one that wouldn't kill her instantly anyway. You see, frozen in space for just a second, the arm of this shadow that has sort of reached out from the wall toward her. And then as soon as the bolt strikes and she starts to flail, Giselle, you can kind of feel like those like feeling eyes on you again, and it just pulls back without touching anything. And Bavlorna drops, unconscious and bleeding, but alive.
Sereia runs over to Damian and casts Cure Wounds at 4th level for
Yes, please.
8,
Thank you.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Do you want to question her?
14, 17, 18,
if
19
you-
back.
If you wanted to save the spell, I could use my healing paladin juice.
It's
It's up to you.
It's up to you. I
Um,
mean, it's up to you. I don't care. I think we're probably gonna have a chance to rest at some point. So what did
Okay.
I say? 19 back.
Yeah, I got 19 back. Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Gisella's gonna call that out of she's still alive if you want to question her, and then slowly walk over to the shadow.
Damian is like looking at that shadow, like, because it's like the second time he's seen it. Skip.
So, we're almost at time, so we'll resolve 2 things. The first one being Bavlorna is unconscious. She is
Do I need
not stable.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say,
There's
do I
a
need to,
lot
do
of
I get the
blood.
vibe that I need to spare the dying on her?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will spare the dying on Bavlorna,
Okay.
but still be on my guard.
Yes, so she will still be unconscious but to stabilize the bleeding kind of stops a little bit. She lays there crumpled on the ground. What are you going to do with her?
Um,
Tie her ass up.
yeah, I would like to tie
Yeah.
her up. I pull out rope and just start tying her up.
Okay. All right, you tie her up. Let's see, tie her to the armchair.
Yeah, I tie her up to the armchair and like make it really tight and everything so she can't.
Okay.
wiggle out.
So that is where she will be. Giselle, you make your way over to the corner where you saw the shadow. Okay. It just kind of stands there.
Are you Charm? Or are you like a separate entity?
It just stands there.
What were you going to do? You like reached out all creepy like.
This one I can answer. You see, the shadow, it kind of raises that hand again, and real long fingers. And let's see, what does it stand next to? It reaches down. Yeah, it reaches down, to like some of the leftover food, that's been just kind of scattered across this table, and it just with one finger kind of touches it, and you see this it's like this old half-eaten apple that's already kind of brown. It's already all brown on the inside. You see it just all the moisture just kind of drains out of it, and it goes black. And it pulls the hand back in.
You were going to make sure she was dead.
Just kind of cocks its head.
Why don't you go back to the thing that casts you? Sure, we'll go with that. Maybe we should have a conversation.
It is going to... What's it gonna do? Yep. You see it just kind of cocks its head at you again, and then it kind of backs itself into the wall. And you watch as it kind of slides down this wall and around kind of over the door that you guys came through, and then just very quickly disappears up the stairs.
Okay, that's creepy, but that's really cool. You think I can learn how to do that?
Probably. While we were tying up Bavlorna, Sereia was going through her pockets to make sure she doesn't have anything on her that could be potentially dangerous. By the way, I just wanted to
Okay.
get that out of the get that out. I don't know what this lady's
Spell
got all over
focuses or
haggy
something.
pockets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bavlorna,
Spell
what do you have in your
focus or something.
What do you have in your pockets? What do you?
Pockets.
What do you got in your haggy pockets?
Werthers.
Spell
Some
focuses.
tissues.
Some ribbon
Some
candy.
Bengay.
Some really stale peppermint candy. Weird
You
strawberry
don't find
shaped ones.
anything in her pockets. But in sort of the blood and acid and general muck, on the ground near her, you do find a key.
Oh, pick up key.
It's nasty, but it's a key.
Wipe off, then pick up key. Pick up key with kerchief.
Yeah, but in her pockets, it's just a bunch of weird, just bits.
Crusty tube of
and-
aquaphor. She did look a
Yeah,
little dry.
A bunch of
Dry cleaning ticket.
dried peaches, a couple of crickets,
Some receipts.
part of a broken teacup,
Chocolate covered cricket?
I'd fuck
some
with that.
receipts from TJ Maxx,
An old one from Costco.
a shoe.
a shoe, just a shoe, and I buy a flip flop.
And-
Hey, old
you hate when
ladies
you
in
find one
shoes,
shoe?
that shit's lethal. I'm just
Look,
saying.
she could have
And
pulled
then-
it out and beat us the
Literally,
crap
you
with
get
that.
chocolate.
Little
Yeah,
do you know,
exactly. She
My
could've beat us
yaya
with
would
chocolate.
whip
Oh,
off that
no.
babucha and smack the shit out of you and have
Van-
it back on her foot.
Van
And a wide
Actually-
tooth comb.
Van actually has a table with all these things on them.
In my brain.
hmm
Things that could be in pockets. That's what you find.
Okay.
You want any of
and-
them, you can have them.
I want the key, but I don't
That's
want
a
anything else.
+3 Vorpal shoe.
What's the
It's a
receipt for?
legendary weapon.
Crickets. Oddly
Okay,
enough.
nice.
Several crickets and some kind of frame. And you remember there's one for a little like graphic piece, and you remember above the kitchen sink there was a sign that said "Live, Laugh, Love."
Remind me to light that on fire when we leave.
Yeah. Oh no, she's a basic bitch.
But love is scratched out. And it
Live,
just
laugh,
says,
Lorna.
Live, laugh,
Lorna.
Lorna. Scratched into the wood. But you're not looking at that right now because it's in the kitchen.
Unlocked.
That's a good one.
Live, laugh, Lorna.
Yeah, anything else?
Yes, we search the room.
Yeah, just look through the room.
Yeah, well, we'll have you guys search the room and then we'll end on
Law,
that.
help me.
I guess.
Okay. So, in the study. I mean, you've seen most of it. There's a table with a bunch of horrible food on it. I mean, the only thing that I think is really visible that's of interest to you guys is probably the big cabinet. Unless you want to search for something that maybe isn't
Law,
visible.
law.
Yeah, I'll investigate
Oh.
the cabinet. I'm gone.
Let's,
Does this key open the cabinet? Or is the cabinet unlocked?
Would you like to check?
Yeah.
Yeah, Law, you were going to roll investigation, so roll
I
investigation.
got a 20 investigation.
Okay. Yeah, you you check the cabinet. The doors are indeed locked. In the middle of the panel on the right-hand door, there's a keyhole. But it is locked. But you do kind of a sweep of the cabinet. You don't see anything like trap-wise or anything like that. But you do quickly look underneath the cabinet, and because it's about the legs have lifted it like 6 inches or so off the floor. And you look underneath it, and in the wall, built into the wall that the cabinet is in front of, is a tiny door. It's about 4 inches tall, like 2 inches wide, and it looks like it was built into like a mouse hole. It's a tiny door.
There's a tiny door in here. I knock on the door.
Okay.
You reckon that was the Lorna Ling's break room?
Maybe.
Little coffee break room.
I've got too many tabs open. I'm sorry.
Should I enlarge it? Maybe we could go inside.
Enlarge a door?
Yeah, like
You cause a
like
creature or an
Mario.
object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the
I
duration.
guess that's true. It is behind a cabinet though. But yeah, you knock on the door. I don't. Nope. No one answers. You don't hear anything.
Well, I guess they're not home.
I could reduce Willoughby and he could go inside.
I don't know that you can make him that small.
He's already small, right? He would be tiny.
Could he be less than 4 inches tall?
I don't think Willoughby is 8
I don't
inches tall
know.
normally.
No,
I think it's
no.
half.
Darn.
But the cabinet itself. Just hang on to that piece of information. And
Cool.
you can decide what to do with it. But the cabinet itself, yes, is locked. Sereia, if you try the key, click. It unlocks. And yeah, you swing the doors open. It's got two big shelves inside. On the bottom shelf, does anyone speak Elvish? Someone has to.
I have
I
eyes of the
do.
Runekeeper.
Okay, so Giselle, you can read this. Sereia, you can read this as well. There are three like large potion bottles that are sitting on the bottom shelf. They're each labeled. The labels are in Elvish. From left to right, they're labeled Shrink, Grow, and Vanish. But before you can do anything with them, the top shelf of the cabinet, which has more space than the first, you see what looks like something furry that immediately shambles to life, and it turns its head towards you, and you see these two different colored, sort of cloudy cat eyes as it stands up and kind of stretches as this stuffed cat looks out at you and just kind of sits on the shelf and kind of...
I speak cat. I'll pull my hood down. Oh, hey there. You gonna be nice, or we do this the hard way? Hmm? My
It
claws
lets-
are bigger than your face.
lets out this like low growl.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
I'm not talking to you. What
Say your
did I
name,
say?
ma'am.
What did I say this sounded like? Alexa.
A face. I don't know.
Shut up. Could you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't catch that. Yeah, it wasn't for you. The cat,
Mind your
Yeah.
business.
I didn't throw it at you.
but it does like, it kind of like scoots itself like back a little bit, just kind of sits.
We're going to do our thing, and then you do yours, okay? Unless you want to be helpful and speed this along a little bit.
Just kind of looks at you.
Okay, then. Go ahead, Sereia.
She grabs the potion.
And you take the potions.
The potion.
You get 3 potions. One labeled Shrink, one labeled Grow, and one labeled Vanish. And a stuffed cat that is alive somehow.
You want to come with us?
I do just want to be clear, when I say stuffed, you guys know what I mean, right? Because I
Yeah.
realize I
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
that word.
Yes.
It's
I
dead.
mean taxidermied,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
taxidermy cat. That
It's
is
an undead.
alive.
but it's super alive. Okay, yeah, you take the potions, and you, I don't know, you can do with them what you will. They have labels on them, so you know which one is which. And you have a cat, and you have a hag tied up in a chair. And that is where we're gonna have to leave off for today. Success!
Solve the hag puzzle.
Success was had. You solved my
Success
cabinet
was
puzzle.
hagged.
Well done, everyone. It's definitely gonna get less creepy from here.
Lies.
Sure.
All uphill from here.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We've got 5 or 6 minutes here. Let's do. Why is that so loud? Let's do stars and wishes. What you guys got?
I'll start, because I'm at the top. My stars are going to Sereia for pulling out all these new bags of tricks. That was dope. Just like Sereia, like, oh, I've got this thing now. Boom. What? That was just...
I haven't had a chance to use it since we hit level 10. I'm so excited.
I
It's
love
so
it.
fun.
It was just so well
Just another fun little healing thing.
displayed. I really enjoyed it. It was very good.
I will keep you all alive.
I should keep you all.
I shall keep you all alive. You will never
to
leave
do
me.
my bidding. Incredible. My wish. I want to know more about this charm person. Doing creepy shadow shit. Very intrigued.
That can definitely happen.
Sweet. That's me.
Thank you, Sid. Who else?
Oh, I'll go. My star was also gonna go to Sereia. I think like when I play a paladin, I'm struggling between healing and fighting, and man, it's so nice not having to think about the healing thing. Because I can just hit things really hard if I need to.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Sereia for the cool, like, I need that healer in raids. I really do. It's great. We just synergize as a party, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
And my wish is, I gotta know if all these hags are this weird or if they're all their like own brand of weird. Like Lorna, the objectively hideous one, was like, my sister's ugly. And it's like, I'm waiting for like Lady Dimitrescu. Like, I don't know.
And for us to all just be like, I don't want to fight her.
I got it. Remember when I... Hey, guys, remember what I
Mommy,
said
sorry.
about
Mommy,
Lorna? Well,
sorry.
this time it's real.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, man. But yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited for you guys to meet the other ones.
I can go. My star goes to Slackjaw. I get it. And actually saying Slackjaw Lorna was just so funny. It just like the moment of epiphany, and then the fact that you chose to actually have them say it out loud was just hilarious. And I love that it made her so mad.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
That was hilarious. That will just be in my head for the rest of the day. I get it.
Yeah, I don't think, I can't remember if I put a marker on that, but if we could get a highlight of
great.
that, that's going in the next trailer for sure.
That's me going.
It's just
too
Val
mad.
shouting, I get it.
Well, like, it didn't occur to me. It made me feel better because, like, it took Van saying, like, Slackjaw in a way, like, 2 or 3 times before my brain was like,
I was
oh,
listening
that's
to
why
her,
her
like,
name
oh,
is
it's so
Slackjaw
creepy,
Lorna.
her
I get it.
jaws,
Yeah.
yeah.
But in my head, I was just like, oh. But then, like, right after my brain went, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
In my head, you were like, oh. I was like, okay, good. It's not just
And,
me.
and I don't want you guys to feel like I'm making fun of you when that happens, because as a DM, because I know as a player, like, you visualize things how you visualize, and only hearing stuff one time is not necessarily going to get it through
Right.
because you're not looking at it. And even in, like, the art of her, like, her mouth is closed. So it doesn't really come across. So when stuff like that happens, I try to drop it in like 3 or 4 times, and then by like the 3rd or 4th time, people are usually like, the neuronal fire. Because that's what it takes for me as a player. Like once I hear something
No,
like the 3rd
for
time, I'm like, oh
sure.
shit, that's okay, I get
Yeah,
it.
it was just really funny that my neuron fired and then yours did, and then yours was out loud. It just made me laugh really
You
hard.
guys both were
I
like,
was like, I was like, oh, and then yeah, it just made me laugh really hard. I love that. And then I have 2 wishes. One is I want to see if this key opens other things, because like, well, she only had 1 key. It wasn't like a set of keys. It was just 1 key. Maybe there's like a fun something else in this creepy ass house that I really want to get out of, but I also want to explore a little bit. Now that she's incapacitated. And then my other one is 4 sisters. Excuse me, 4.
Yeah.
The
4
Hourglass
sisters?
Coven we were told was 3. Who is numero quattro?
Have we met the 4th one?
I have.
Do we know? Like, is
I
this the
have
person we've heard
questions.
of? Yeah, I've
And
got so many
did they
questions.
not want us to know?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
and I was,
yeah.
and because we were talking, like, the Hourglass Coven, so I assume it was like past, present, future, and the secret 4th time.
The 4th dimension.
4th meal.
Hammer
The
space.
4th one.
She's the
Yeah,
hag of
4th
4th
meal.
meal.
the hag of elevensies.
Just
I
the Taco Bell noise.
I
Like,
do want
Boom.
I do want you guys, if you have theories, to tell me about them in the Discord, because I want to hear them, but I'm going to give you literally no information.
Well, yeah, that's the best thing to do. As
I have a
DM, because
theory,
then if
but
something
I feel like
betters,
it's gotta
then you
be
just go,
wrong. I don't
I have a
know.
very
I do
good
want
theory
when
that
we're
I
done
wanna yell
here,
about.
because we're on time.
Okay.
So otherwise,
Okay.
we'd talk about them right here, right now. Chat. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we got other streams
Yeah.
today, and some of us have to
Yes.
work. So,
Yes.
but we'll
I'm
talk
done.
about
That's
them.
me.
And
Those are my things.
And if you out there have theories, put them in the
Let us
in
know.
the GGK shows channel in our Discord that you can join. And I will not tell you if you're right or wrong, but I'll acknowledge that you said them.
I have my star and wish.
Sure.
Oh, okay. My star is gonna go to Willoughby for getting et again. Because it's it's now a reoccurring bit. The third time makes it a
rule
bit,
of three. Rule
Yeah.
of three.
which means
I'm never trying to.
Things
it
just love
just
to eat him.
keeps happening. And I
It
need
genuinely did not occur to me that this thing could bite me.
Law is now going to dedicate
Part of her charm.
time and money towards making something to help Willoughby get out when he's been eaten.
It has happened
Like-
3 times now.
I just have
Yeah,
like a really
it has.
pointy helmet.
or like a
Spike.
vial of something that like the Bitrex or something.
Just like a
Like,
little stun gun.
Like
You
little
just, yeah,
things,
just
like,
like
Oh,
a,
I'll just
What is
roll
the
around
stuff?
in malic
a
acid.
stun gun butt.
Epic
Yeah,
acid.
on there.
Acid.
No, what is
Yes.
the stuff they? It starts with an I that they used to.
Ipecac.
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 Ipecac,
Yeah.
yeah.
My brain was
It's just
going
releasing
iodine.
the
What is that?
Ipecac.
Before every fight, we're just gonna cover Willoughby in
Ipecac
Ipecac.
capsules.
Yeah.
Have him ready to go.
I mean, that feels like something. Like there's no way you wouldn't could make an emetic or something. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I want to make something for Willoughby for that because Willoughby keeps getting eaten.
Okay. put it on your list of things to remind me of.
I am going to. And my wish, now that we decided not to kill Lorna and maybe be like turning over or imprisoning her or something, I almost want us to continue that so that way we can have an epic battle with all the sisters in a final showdown later on. Like capture all of them and then they all escape and we have to fight them all together. That's
I'm
kind
here
of what I
for it.
really
We
want.
gon' die.
I'm
Try
here
to
for
make
it.
that happen.
I'm here for it.
Hags get more powerful as a coven. Like,
Exactly,
we gon'
and that's
But
why I want
guess
to
what?
fight them all
By
together.
then,
These ones
we're
do
gonna
hate
be
each
just
other.
as
And
powerful.
we'll be more powerful.
Yeah.
'cause I'm sure
Right,
we're
they
gonna
might
level
take a
up after this
turn
fight.
to insult each other. Or, you know what I mean? If they like miss a spell, the next one might be like,
That
"You're an
is-
idiot. You've never been good at that."
You guys could, in theory, do this in such a way that could happen.
I'm gonna make that happen. That's my goal.
Okay. Good wish. Wally.
That's me.
My star, it goes to Van for just running that fight in general. Well, also goes to everyone just for the amazing combat synergy we all have as a table, which is just palpable and wonderful. I just love just relishing in the energy. But specifically for this fight, because I've noticed, I get hit a lot on this channel. In every single combat that I've ever been, that it's just when Van and Val run a fight against me, I get fucked up.
You keep playing frontline
I
fighters.
know, and that's the thing is, my characters are built to take hits, but guess what? I still get fucked up. So it just feels that way. It's like, you know what? That's just my brand.
Is this a star?
I don't know, but no. But
I
in
don't know. I
general,
just need to
though,
express it.
I just
Is
want
it
to
a
express
star?
this.
Is it a confessional? Like what's
No,
happening?
what
Is it a
this
complaint?
is. I don't
I'd like to
know
lodge
what
a
this
complaint
is.
against my
Lodge a
GM.
It's a complaint. It's not a complaint. It's just, I don't know. I just really dig it that for some reason, this is just this weird coincidence that always happens with me.
That
Yes,
you
I
keep
play.
playing frontline.
Have you thought about
fighters.
playing a character
Never.
that doesn't deal
Never.
heinous amounts of damage?
Never.
Well,
And
then I
stand there
don't.
in the front yelling.
Never.
"Hit me."
Then the
That's
star.
never gonna happen.
Then the star is for you. Because you keep doing.
Well, here is my star.
You keep
right
doing
there.
this shit.
Just
Yeah.
angry and bitter and smoking
That's-
a cigar.
You keep doing shit that's
NFTs,
going
nice
to
fighting
make
titties.
the villains like, well, fuck you too.
And you find the biggest person in the room and go,
you go punch
that's
him.
the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. I
That's
wanna
the
fight."
that's
This
you know
isn't
what? That's just
prison,
my thing.
Wally. Okay.
It is. We're all trapped in the computer.
We are. Yeah. no.
Guys, when my computer exploded, it was bad.
But yeah, that's
We couldn't get
that's-
out.
As
That's just
long
my
as
st-
you
we
like
couldn't
it.
get out.
I loved it. I love it so much.
As
I
long as you
love
like
getting my
it.
I love getting my ass kicked in fights. It's something I honestly do enjoy.
In fights.
And yes.
I would also like to lodge a complaint. You never let Faye take her turn.
Yeah, they never got a turn.
Well,
honestly,
Yeah.
rude.
according to the tracker, their initiative was 0, so
Oh.
they didn't.
But yeah,
I
that's-
do not
that's-
know how they end. They haven't been in any of the other ones. I guess I forgot to turn it off when I turned that character off when I made the encounter because she just populated, and I was like, "The fuck are you doing? You're not here."
Why are you?
I thought I had forgotten something major.
Did we
No,
bring
I'm
Bela?
just,
Big reveal.
I'm just stupid and don't know how to use D&D Beyond.
She's the fourth sister. I
But that's-
knew it. I knew.
Oh
she
my
was it.
god, we
That's
figured it out.
That's my star, I guess. But no, just in general, like
As
the
long
battle
as you're
synergy, I love
happy.
it. I'm happy. I love it. I love getting my asses kicked in fights. I love it so much. But my wish is though, I really want to know more about Charm because I already said my theory about it.
I
And
acknowledged it.
it's just like so many little things have been speckled about it that made me come to this theory, and I really want to find out more about Charm and see who they really are.
Okay. That can happen. It can all happen in the Feywild. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Thank
I don't know
for
if
the
you
Run
guys-
the game.
I don't know if you guys went in order on purpose with Stars and Wishes, but you did, and
It was so
it was
orderly. Yeah.
really orderly and satisfying until we started talking about random shit in the middle of other people's turns. But we just do that here. It's always everyone's turn to talk on
That's how we
GGK.
stick to the bit.
Yeah, that is gonna do it for us today. Do you guys have anything you want to plug or anything before we go away? Most of you are just here most of the time now.
Yeah.
So yeah, except Rachel. Well, some of us go on LB's channel sometimes, but I think Rachel's in the most places right now. So follow her for all her shit. Follow us. Come hang out in the GGK Discord. I'm in the process of getting our YouTube updated as well, so a lot of our latest stuff is going to be on there this week. We don't use Twitter anymore.
I mean, no one's gonna be using Twitter anymore. at this point.
Yep, you know who runs it. We don't support that. But yeah, come hang out with us on Discord. We have a live stream today after this, 5 p.m. Eastern time. The next episode of Val's little mini-series High Fantasy, that is One Piece inspired and using a One Piece hack of D&D 5e that they wrote themselves, with some input from, well, mostly from Wally.
Mostly Wally, but many people
Wally
have a little bit.
helped the
Everyone's
most,
getting a credit.
I think.
When I
But yeah, so if you want to check that out, if you like pirates and silly stuff, come hang out with us then. You can kind of see a lot of the new classes that Val has built in action, and us being the most ridiculous we've been in a long time, I think. We'll be missing our captain today, but he will be back with us next week. And then yeah, we have a bunch of streams throughout the week. We'll be back at this next Saturday. Any last words?
Hug bees.
Chipotle.
Did you say hug bees?
Hug bees.
Okay, Chipotle. This is the new ending bit.
Asparagus.
Cross stitching.
Pepsi.
And we will leave you with that wisdom. Come join us at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for another stream. And until then, hug bees, Chipotle, asparagus. I already forgot the other two. Cross stitching, Pepsi.
I have been activated.